to you, all of whom cover the Huddersfield area or slightly further afield. Most of them are coming to you live through Facebook, which means you can get in the comment section, ask them lots of questions, and show your support for the suppliers that are presented for you today. Now is the time to tag your family, tag your friends, whoever's getting married, and get them to watch this video. This is the closest thing you can get to a physical wedding fair at the moment. Kicking off today's show is Alicia, the award-winning violinist. Please show lots and lots of love. Hit that like button and get in those comments section and show your support. Thanks so much indeed for watching today. Alicia, take it away. We'll see you soon.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to see you all again. My name is Alicia. I'm a professional violinist. I play the violin, I play the piano, and I teach both of the instruments. Okay, so today, winter came actually. I wish to play for you some nice tune. Hope you enjoy it. Just sit, grab a coffee or grab a tea or maybe some brandy, I don't know, and just relax. So everybody recognized the tune Strangers in the Night. I just was inspired to play this tune today because I was sitting last night till 4 o'clock in the morning and looking for new songs, new tunes, and felt like stranger in the night. Okay, the next tune, which I'm gonna play for you, today I'm gonna play with my acoustic violin, the wooden violin, a handmade violin. That's lovely. And to be honest, the violin, it's a bit smaller than normal full-size violin. That's interesting thing because I'm small person and my hands are small, and this violin was made special for me with taking dimensions of my hand. So that's only my violin. If I would like to sell it, nobody will buy it. I'm just joking. Okay, the next song. I really love this song. This is Annie's song by John Denver. I don't know why, but when I listen to this song, I feel Christmas coming. That's very festive tune. Okay, if we talk about Christmas, let's invite Santa. Sorry, I can't stop laughing when I play this tune. It's really very happy, funny, full of hope, faith, and just good emotions. Well, so as you see, I play acoustic violin. I do play electric violin as well. Next wedding fair, I'll show you my electric violin. All sound system, many songs, lightning system, everything is included in my service. Also, when I do short breaks during my performance, I play the background music. I do your covers, so I fully bespoke violinist. So just send me your favorite tunes and the songs gonna be ready for your big day. And of course, I play not only for weddings, I play for proposal events, for engagement, birthday parties, any event, live violin music, only live, no pre-recording for you. So enjoy the wedding. By the way, what I want to tell, I ordered the balloon from Balloons and Events, Celebrations Balloons and Events. So the lady, she does a lot of wedding fairs as well. And I ordered the balloon for my little student, and the reaction was absolutely amazing. So if you're looking to decorate your house or make a present for some of your friends and want to make something very interesting and unexpected, contact Celebration Balloons and Even Leads. So you will definitely be very happy. Okay, so thank you for today. See you next Sunday. Hopefully we will have online event. I very hope to have physical events soon, that the venue is gonna open, but we still continue working with wedding fairs, Yorkshire guys, and doing online events, and that's very great as well. Thank you, have a good day, and see you soon. Bye.
Thank you so much, Alicia. What a great intro to the show, as always. Guys, I'm going to do a very quick run through of who we've got presenting for you today, let you know a little bit about them, where they're based, and hopefully what time they're coming on. So shortly after this, at 12:15, we'll go over to Lisa from Cristello Couture, who has a stunning bridal shop in Penistone with a little surprise as well. I'll spoil that for you. I'll let Lisa give you that introduction. After that, we'll go to Katrina's Bespoke Cakes. We've worked with Katrina for a few months now. She's really nice, some amazing cakes, and I always look forward to her video. Pauline from PC Creations, we are going to at 12:45. I think a florist and venue styling company leads way, but certainly covers this area. Limelight Occasions, a bridal shop in Huddersfield, just on the outskirts of Huddersfield, opposite 315 in Lepton. Again, stunning bridal shop. I believe their unit pick is they have a catwalk down the dressing section. After that, we got news from myself and Grant, something we tried a couple of weeks back. We've got mixed reviews on it, but we'll try it again and try and spice the show up. Just a quick catch up on what we're up to. 1:30 we go over to Steph White Photography. Again, amazing local photographer, really great to do these shows with. The Liquor Studio at 1:45. I believe you can kind of go and visit their premises and create your own liquor. Now, what's not to like about that? A great idea for a stag or hen party. Kingston Jewellers, I believe, is a pre-recorded video, but a local jeweller, I believe they're based in Barnsley. Again, cracking little shop, really well established. They've been there for a long, long time. Sarah really does put on a great service in that jewellery shop. Celebration Balloons and events at 12:15. Alison, at Celebration Balloons event, again, Leeds based, but certainly does cover Huddersfield. She puts on some amazing displays at our physical events. She's got lots and lots of things to showcase. So again, another video that we look forward to. Gemini Photography, Lloyd, again, he always puts some charm into the videos. Again, fantastic photographer, Rotherham based, I believe, but again, certainly covers this area. Pure Indulgence Spa Occasions. I'm not going to lie, I've not seen these guys before, but again, we've spoke to them. We're really looking forward to their show, and I'm sure they've got something interesting to showcase for us. And we finish off today's show with Ever After Bridal Wear, based over in Batley. Sally Ann and Nigel have done a little tour of their shop, and we're going to talk you through a couple of their best items. So guys, don't forget, get in the comment section, tag your friends and family, anybody who's getting married, get them to watch this show. We're going to go over to Lisa from Cristillo Couture Bridal. See you soon.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Lisa, and I'm the owner of Cristillo Couture by Lisa Marie, a bridal boutique based in Penistone, so not far from Huddersfield at all, just about 15-20 minute drive. So this is the last live of 2020, which is quite a significant event in the sense of what we've had to do during lockdown. So just wanted to say thank you to Wedding Fairs Yorkshire for letting us obviously be part of this. What I really like to do when I kind of tell you a little bit more about who we are and what kind of experience our brides receive at Cristillo is if you've got any questions, obviously just pop them into the chat. We'll try and make it as interactive as we can, and I'll try and answer questions as we go along. But hopefully what I'm going to share with you will kind of answer most of the questions that we get from our events. So first thing to tell you about is actually a little bit about the boutique in the sense of what kind of experience we want our brides to have. So obviously things have changed a little bit with the impact of the virus, as we all know, but we are reopened again after the second lockdown. So had a really busy day yesterday, and lots of brides with us, and nothing is affected with regards to the experience that we want to give our brides. Obviously, we do need to run our appointments slightly differently. There's a protocol in place. You know, we do have to ask all our brides to wear masks. We have to sanitize. We have extended our appointment time to be able to clean everything down. We disinfect our gowns so that everything's safe for our next bride after trying on. So all of those protocols are in place. But the only thing that really changes is we've got a mask on. We do ask not to have as many people in the boutique for our appointments as we would normally do, because the boutique's huge, and actually you know, we could take quite a lot of people in a bridal party in normal circumstances, but obviously with all of the protocols that we need to put in place, that has to be reduced. So we are saying a maximum of 3 people at the moment, including the bride. Most people do just bring one. I think everybody's kind of taking that whole safety piece on board as well, but obviously we'll work with whatever you want. And I want to reassure you not to worry about the fact that you know, your bridal party might be a little bit less than you would normally want to bring. It is actually better to have less people here because it can get very overwhelming with lots of different opinions. But if you do have other people that you want to join you, then we have the facility to Zoom the rest of your bridal party in so that they get to be part of the virtual experience too. So that's something we can do, and we'll ask you all about that once you've booked your appointment. So just to Alicia, don't spoil my USP. I'm going to tell you the secret all about Cristillo at the end of the session. So Alana's just giving me loads of messages here. So as you can see, we have the core of what we offer here is obviously our bridal gowns. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the designers that we have in the boutique. So one of our biggest designers is Air Barcelona, obviously Spanish designer. really, really quality gowns. Obviously they do have a price tag attached to that quality, but very kind of their focus is around crepe, which is really on trend at the moment. Stunning trains, lots of detail, but extremely elegant and classic gowns. They do the princess style gowns as well. So this is one of our Air Barcelona gowns in the background from the Air Royale collection. This is Caitlin. They all have a name, so they're all like a person. And she does have a touch of sparkle with her. So you get the complete breadth of everything you're looking for with Air Barcelona. They are our most popular gowns. I'm just seeing if there's a question there. I've already chosen my dress. Oh, okay. So Air Barcelona is a core of what we do. We also have dresses from Wendy Macon, who's an Australian designer. Very classic, very elegant, simple lines. She's actually, looks very British in the way that she designs her dresses. So if you're looking for something that kind of stands the test of time, classic and elegant, then she's the designer for you. We also have the other end of the spectrum, which is Rachel Allen. And Mary's Bridal, an American designer, which, as the Americans do in style, means that there's lots of sparkle, ball gowns, lots of mermaid styles, tulle. So if you want a real statement dress that's going to be a showstopper and you like all the diamantes and all the beading and everything like that, then Rachel Allen's the designer for you. And then we also have a small kind of capsule collection from an exclusive designer in Singapore called Georgia Couture. Her dresses are fantastic for destination weddings. They do have a lot of sparkle as well. And one of the kind of USPs for her collection is that they are made to measure. So they literally come and there should be very little alteration to do. So that's kind of the bridal offering that we have in the boutique. As you can see from behind me here, we do literally do everything. So we're pretty much a one-stop shop. So bridesmaids, we have a collection from Lanico Bridal. Fabulous flexibility in this collection. They allow us to do adult, junior and flower girls all in the same kind of design. So I don't think you can see the flower girl. She's behind me. I'm going to lean over that way. So there's an adult and a flower girl that obviously matches and complements here. But the beauty really is, and we know this is the case, that in every bridal party, all your bridesmaids are probably going to be different shapes and sizes. So what this collection allows you to do is mix and match styles, mix and match colours. So, you can do like a pastel range in the same style, or you can do one colour in different styles to match different body shapes and sizes. And that really means that everyone's dead comfortable. Everybody's comfortable for the whole day long as well. So the spectrum of colours is amazing. There's pretty much nothing that you can't get. So we can pretty much match any of your themes, anything that you're looking for a particular venue as well with our bridesmaids collection. We also do menswear, as you can see here. One of the core offerings, it's a higher service, is our Michael Kors collections in suits. So obviously really contemporary, slim fitting suits, very popular, available in navy and black, and also a dinner suit range in our Michael Kors range as well. And probably something that's a little bit different than other boutiques is we have our own range of menswear shoe that you can actually buy. So I think it's pretty much that thing about, when you go bowling and you forgot your socks and you're like putting your feet in somebody else's shoes. Not many people like that. So we have a range of shoes that are no more than £40. So it's very acceptable budget-wise on top of the hire. The Michael Kors suits are around £160 to £175, just depending on obviously, what you're looking for. And obviously waistcoats, cravats, everything to match your theme as well available. And the last kind of piece of the puzzle behind me here is our occasion wear. So we do a full offering of mother of the bride, mother of the groom. We do prom wear when we can get back into that season, hopefully next summer. We do occasion wear for any kind of event, the races, evening events, black tie, anything like that. So we have a full range to complement the bridal offering that we have as well. And lastly, you can see at the side of me here a little table with a few accessories on. Well, I'll say a few. We actually have a sister company called Crystal Bridal Accessories. and we have literally every kind of accessory you can imagine. So shoes, hair pieces. Yes, we do have suits to hire, Vicky. I've just talked about that with regards to our Michael Kors range as well, but just normal tails, traditional options as well, top hats, the lot, and Highland wear as well. We are based in Penistone, Sarah, just so that if you missed that at the beginning, so just in between Barnsley and Sheffield. And I think I've answered everything so far. So yeah, so we have a real opportunity with our accessories from an online perspective. So you can sit at home with your brew, take a look on the website and order through the website. But what that does mean is that we have quite an extensive collection in the boutique as well. And here at Cristello, we actually don't mind if you've already bought your gown, because we have such a range of accessories. We're more than happy for you to bring them into the boutique, bring your gown into the boutique, and we kind of do an accessories appointment rather than a full bridal appointment, because it's really hard to kind of get everything to match in your head when you're ordering pieces from one place and another. So that's really, really helpful for most of our brides that have already bought their gowns. One thing I didn't cover with regards to our bridal offering, and I get this question a lot, is around sizes. So we do have a range of sizes in the boutique as well. So, options for everybody basically is what we try and cover. And the gowns can be ordered up to a size 30 in most collections. So there's a lot of options from a size perspective. Budget wise, we don't have a gown in the boutique that's over £2,500. So, and we obviously have things that we can work with off the peg. So we can go from literally, £200-300 right up to £2,500. So we cover absolutely every budget that our brides may have. So just checking in on the time a little bit. So I've got 5 minutes left. We're actually in our sale period now in the boutique. So we have quite a few of our gowns that are either from discontinued collections or samples that are going into our sale, and that will go through December and January. So if you are on a budget, there are definite options that we can help you with there. When you would like to join us and book an appointment, it's dead easy. You can either message us on our Facebook page or give us a call. All the details are on the website and on the Facebook page and on Instagram, obviously, as well. Or you can just go on our website and book your appointment online. It's really, really straightforward. Once you've booked your appointment, you'll get an electronic confirmation and a little interview request just to help us with the consultation. So it'll ask you things about your venue, budget, kind of, style of dress that you're looking for. But what I will say, my biggest point to think about when you're coming for an appointment is to have an open mind, because I'll guarantee you will never walk out with what you've had in your vision. And if you are too fixed, actually, it makes it very disappointing if that gown that you thought was the one that you were going to, walk away with isn't the one. Then people can get quite overwhelmed and disappointed about that. So have an open mind, and we like to throw a load of wild cards in, and usually it's the wild card that comes up trumps. So we are a bit of a double act in the boutique, and my partner in crime is a little bit cam shy. She's sat over there. You can see him from my smirk. I might actually tell her she's got to come in, but I end up doing this all the time. So Philippa works obviously closely with me. She manages the boutique, and between us, we're a dynamic duo kind of thing. She is going to come in at the end of this. But outside of that, sorry, I've just seen a question there. Yes, we do have our own seamstress. So if you purchase your gown from us, we do all the alterations and fittings here in the boutique. So yeah, that's not a problem. And I agree with this totally. Mine is totally not what I thought I would. Yeah, absolutely. You never, ever walk away with the gown that you actually thought you would. So, okay, so I think that's all the questions answered. The last bit to share with you, I think, was kind of set the scene at the beginning of this session, is that we are quite a unique boutique. we are based on the second floor of quite a large building in Penistone, and you might be thinking, well, what's on the bottom floor? So this is the unique part. Downstairs at Cristello, we have our very own gin bar, and it's called the Cristello Lounge. And obviously, we absolutely see the need to use that gin influence in part of our bridal experience. So unfortunately, we're not allowed to open the bar at the moment, but when we do reopen, we'll be re-establishing our luxury appointments. So we actually do a bridal appointment that involves a gin taste. So those appointments take place on a Saturday at 3 p.m. And essentially what happens is we'll come upstairs and we'll do your appointment, obviously, and then you and your bridal party will go downstairs, do a gin taste with our baristas behind the bar. They will tell you what kind of complements the gins that you've chosen, which mixers, which garnish you should put with it, and give you a bit of a kind of tasting experience. And then, because the bar obviously opens on a Saturday evening, most of our brides then like to go and celebrate. So hopefully we've found the gown of your dreams, and you can spend the night with us in the Cristello Lounge as well. So 3 o'clock on a Saturday, if that's the appointment you want to have, obviously we're hoping it's going to be kind of January, February time we can get back to that, then please put that in the notes on your appointment when you book online, or let us know obviously by over Facebook. That's absolutely fine, and we'll give you an experience that you can't get anywhere else. So I think that's kind of everything about the Cristello experience. We would love to have you in the boutique with us. Philippa has disappeared again, so she can't actually get on on the live, which I'm obviously extremely disappointed about. So I guess there's nothing left for me to do now but to say bottoms up and come and join us when you can. We would love to have you. Enjoy the rest of the show, guys. Bye.
Hello everybody, well, good afternoon, we're just 12:30 now. I'm Katrina from Katrina's Bespoke Cakes. I am based in Barnsley, and I cover all of Yorkshire and North Derbyshire, so we cover Huddersfield, which is nice. So I specialise in more of a simplistic, elegant kind of cake. As you can see, these two either side of me. So quite simple, maybe a few sugar flowers or some real flowers. But yeah, this is my kind of style. So if you take a look on my website, there's a little tab at the top that's for wedding cakes, and there's one for celebration cakes too. So if you want to have a look in there, there's a couple of different sections. So one of them is gallery, so you can see a few of the previous cakes I've done. So I just wanted to go through the process of booking the cake. So firstly, I would recommend that you get your venue booked first, just because the venue seems to help with the planning of the cake, so the kind of the style that the wedding's going to be. So maybe if you're getting married in like a bar, maybe you want something a little bit more rustic, maybe buttercream cakes with some real flowers seems to be the thing for next year. I've got quite a few of those booked in. Or maybe more of like a hotel, you would have something a little bit more elegant, maybe something quite shiny or something like that. So yeah, I would usually get your venue booked first, and then if you get in touch, because obviously you'll have all your date and everything by then, you can pay a save the date deposit, which is just £50. So that books me for your day. So I can't book anyone else in, so I'm definitely making your cake. And then if you get an idea of how many people you'll be inviting to the wedding, so this can be just a rough estimate, so say maybe we'll just ignore what's happening currently, so say like maybe 60 to 80, 80 to 100, then that's going to help with us deciding what kind of cake you want, what size. So maybe a 2 or 3 tier, or 4 tier. If you've got like 100 to 120 guests and upwards, we obviously go up in the tiers. One thing I was asked a couple of weeks ago was if you're having the smaller weddings, if you can still have the big cake. So say if you were having maybe 30 to 40 guests, or even if you were still in the lockdown restrictions of 15, you can have quite a big cake, so 2 or 3 tier cake, but a couple of the tiers could be fake. So like these ones that I bring to the fairs are all just made out of polystyrene and then decorated as if they were real cake. So that's something that we can do if you did want a big cake, and the impact of a big cake, but we're still having a small wedding. You've not got loads of cake, which obviously is never really an issue because you can just slice them up and freeze them for later. So when you know how many people roughly will be coming to the wedding, then we can choose the size of the cake. So this is for the night guests, remember. So usually your cake is cut either very, like if you're having it as dessert at the end of your meal, or just as your night guests are coming. So usually it's cut up ready for the night guests. So you've got to think about the night guest part of it as well. Also, while I'm on that as well, if you've got guests that have allergens, we can make one of the tiers the allergen free. So say if you had people that were celiac and you needed a cake that was gluten free, maybe the top tier could be gluten free. If you had to say maybe 10 or 20 people that required that, or vegan, for example. If you've just got a couple of people that have allergens, we can make cupcakes that match as well to the rest of the cake. So say like with this cake, we could have just a nice simple fondant capped cake with some of the like, I can't really show you on here, with some of the little flowers that are all pressed out on top, or some of the sugar flowers, so we can kind of tie everything together so they don't feel left out, but it still all looks really pretty. So I've created on my website, I've created a little, under the weddings, there's a tab called Booking Your Cake. So this is a step-by-step guide of how you would book the cake. So as I mentioned before, you would pay the £50 save the date deposit. Then when all the other details of your wedding are done, so you've maybe got your wedding dress, you know what invitations you're going to be sending out, you've picked your colour scheme, I don't know what that word was, you picked your colour scheme, all those little details can be put into the cake. So if you get all those bits done first, then we can sit down, we can start designing the cake for you. Yes, yeah, exactly, Ilona. Yeah, the cupcake's really nice if you've got loads of kids as well, because you can just give them more rather than just like reaching in for the cake. As well, cupcakes are nice as like little favours or on place names on the tables as well. I'll come to that in a second. Yeah, so sit down, design on the cake, maybe bits of the invitation. So say we've got like botanical themed, maybe we could bring that into the cake. Maybe that means we're going to have more of the real flowers, which you can get from your florist or I can get for you. So get all those bits done. We design the cake. I give you all the price and everything from the consultation. So at the moment I'm doing consultations over Zoom. Hopefully in the near future we'll be back to 1-to-1 or well 2-to-1 actual in real life consultations. Usually I do them at my house because this is where I'm home based, or I can come to you, or we can go wild and meet somewhere else if you fancy. But from that you will take home a tasting box. So this is 6 of my most popular flavours. I'm going to try and test myself, remember now. So we've got raspberry white chocolate, which is my most popular flavour. I don't think I've got a wedding cake for next year that does not include raspberry white chocolate. Vanilla, cherry bacon, a chocolate and caramel, a red velvet, and a lemon cake. So they're my most popular flavours. So you'll receive like a portion each. So my tastings are for 2 people. A portion each of each one of those flavours for you to try. And then you get to choose which flavour. I've got a list on my website as well under the menu tab. There's got a list of all the flavours that I do currently offer. If there's something that you do fancy that's not on there, that's absolutely fine. Just get in touch with whatever flavour you'd like, and I can have a play with cake, which is never going to be bad. This is what I want to do for a living. Yeah, so just get in touch if there's anything a bit strange that you fancy. Yeah, so after that bit's done, I'll give you all the price and everything. If you're happy with everything, then we book the cake in. So for the deposit for the cake, as I said before, was £50. Then 3 months before, you pay the 50% of the remaining, and then 1 month before is the remaining cost. So it's just I changed this during lockdown just to give people a bit more flexibility, because obviously money's a little bit strange at the moment. People might not have as much coming in or know when it's coming in. I wanted to spread it out a little bit, the payment, just to help everyone out. So that's how we pay for it, and then on the day I just turn up whenever the venue dresses or the venue want me to be there. I set up all the cake, put all the flowers on, etc., and then you get to see the cake when you're married. So a few things that I wanted to talk about as well is on my website there's a tab which has portions and prices. So this is just a base price of a fondant cake with a ribbon round, and then there's a few different tier options. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of a guide. So for a 2-tier cake to feed around 60 people would be around $2.20. So this is the starting price for a fondant cake. So if you're having buttercream cakes, this is obviously going to be different. And then anything additional on top of that. So if you wanted sugar flowers, say like some of the detail that's in this cake or the flowers in this one, they would obviously increase the price. So for 2-tier to feed 60 starts at $2.20. A 3-tier to feed around 90 people is $2.90, and a 4-tier to feed around 130 people starts at $3.50. But as I said, anything additional would be extra charge. So just for and on average, a 3-tier cake to feed around 95 would be around $4.50. This is just an average of like all the cakes I've got for next year. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a guide, because I know the starting prices can sometimes trick you slightly, and I don't want to do that. So around $4.50 is the average for a 3-tier, but that is quite a lot of decoration on there. So one thing as well that I've done during the lockdown is obviously put a little bit of a COVID section in my terms and conditions. So I just wanted to put everyone's mind at ease that if your wedding is postponed, whether that be for coronavirus, a future pandemic, or just because you need to postpone it for whatever reason, we can move that date free of charge. You don't have to pay for that, to another date that if I can do the cake, I'll just book you straight in. You won't have to change anything. If I can't do that date, then I will help you find another cake person that can do that. Well, obviously around the same price as well. So I just wanted to make you feel a little bit better that even if things do change and your wedding has to move, that we can just easily move it and you don't have to worry about any other payment. Because I know that from my own wedding should have been this year. I know the hassle, and I don't want anyone to be feeling like they can't change it just because it's going to cost them more or anything like that. So there's that part. So I wanted to show you a few of the designs. I'm working on a few now for next year. So I've been working with Charlotte from Charlotte Elizabeth Photography. She's going to be photographing loads of cakes for me next year. So I just wanted to show you a few different designs. Let's have a look at this comment for her. Yes, thank you, Leslie. Yeah, I just wanted to just put everyone's mind at rest, really. Like I said, my own wedding should have been this year, so I completely understand. Does the colour of fondant change the price too? So very slightly. Obviously, I have to pay. I'm buying the colour, the fondant colour, or if it's something like black, would definitely increase the price. Just because it's too difficult to colour the fondant myself. So usually I just buy the black fondant, because if not, it's just I look like some kind of monster, and it's never quite black. So yeah, so it will change it slightly, but it just depends. So if you're having like marbled and things like that, obviously it's like kind of extra work. So it not that much, probably like a £5 or something if it was like a full cake. So very minimal for colouring. It would be things like sugar flowers. I'll just grab a few here. So these are the ones that I'm working on. I said these are the bad ones. These are the ones I put at the front just in case. I'll grab these ones. So things like the sugar flowers obviously take quite a lot of work. So if you've got 20, 30 of those different sizes cascading down the side of the cake is obviously going to increase the price quite significantly. They probably take me like an hour per flower. So and that's just actually make it without actually dusting and things like that. So it take quite a while to make. So things like that would definitely increase the price more than it would if I was just colouring the cake. I think, Brian, I'm doing a very nice purple cake next year. Actually, it's all purple and marble. I can't wait for it. Oh, thank you very much, Leslie. Yeah. So yeah, these are sugar flowers ready for the cakes next year. So I just want to show you a few of different designs. I'm not sure how well you can see everything. So these are a few of the designs that I have photographed and put on my slideshow at the wedding fairs. But these are some of the designs that are coming next year. So when I'm back to in-person wedding fairs, it'll be quite exciting to have new cakes for you as well. So if you want to get in touch with me, the best way to do that is through the contact section on my website. So if you scroll right to it's on the left-hand side, right-hand side even, so hold on backwards. Right-hand side, there's a little contact tab at the top. If you click on that, there's a little section for you to fill in your details. So your name, your contact details of the wedding, and then just a little section for you to put in as much detail about the wedding as possible. So all of these things will help me get you a nice little guide price and for us to start the process of making your cake, which is really nice. So if you have absolutely no idea what you want, then I can help with that. If you have ideas, stick some of those in as well. Yeah, and then we will sit down, either via Zoom or in person, and make a cake for you. So thank you very much, everybody. Nice to speak to you all. Goodbye.
Pauline at PC Creations. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, people? I'm hoping I'm not on mute. Okay, just send me a message and let me know, please. I don't want to be here doing a mind show. Pauline at PC Creations, yes. Floral design is what I do. I'm a Leeds-based company, but I will travel to the neighbouring areas. So Huddersfield, as we know, isn't a million miles away. Right, so what I wanted to do today was just talk about a couple of things. What I've found over this past few months this year is that brides have come to me and they've asked for specific flowers and weddings, and then all of a sudden, because of the COVID, things have changed dramatically, numbers and floral requirements. So what I just wanted to talk about was the way that some people, or I've managed to try to help some people to actually keep the costs down, because the problem is the loved ones, the nearest and dearest, are there, but flowers are not cheap, nor should they look cheap. So it's the case of making sure that the flowers look good, but not only look good, but look of quality. So yeah, so if I keep looking down, I am sorry. I just need to crib my notes to make sure I don't miss anything out. So yes, I do fresh flowers and faux flowers. I've talked about looking at the cost, and sometimes I'm sure a lot of you, if you're looking into it, the brides, you can cut down your cost by making sure that you are using flowers that are in season, because if they're in season, they're not having to be shipped in, and they're not costing too much. So yes, that is one thing. So what I want to do is to see if I can get a slideshow on the go. So what I'm going to do is I'll give it a try, and we'll see if we can get that going. Right, I'm hoping that people can see this. Right, now then, I can only see the presentation, and I want to be able to know if people are seeing this, so let me just go back. Okay, are people actually seeing the presentation? Could I have some kind of feedback there? You can see the presentation. That is the pictures. It's the pictures I want to know if you can see them. Oh, you can see them. Okay, let me get it on then. I'll put it back on. Sorry about this. You know, you can't train some of us really. Okay, so I'll start with this one then. So what we've got is an absolutely lovely couple that I met just a couple of months ago. And when they first came to me, it was going to be quite a big, elaborate wedding. You can see the bouquet there, gorgeous, vibrant colours, reds, orange, yellow roses, berries. So they knew what they wanted. The bride knew exactly what she wanted. But as we got closer to the date and I got in touch with them, obviously things changed dramatically. So the bouquet stayed the same, but other things had to change. So there we have beautiful bride and groom. It's looking radiant. Let me just show you the next slide if I can. There we go. So that's the groom. You did see earlier in the other slide that the bride had this gorgeous bouquet with all these different colours in. The groom decided that for himself he'd have an orange rose with the berries, and then the one groomsman that he had, they went for a red one for him. So looking quite there we've got the yellow bridesmaid flowers, predominantly yellow roses, and I managed to find some absolutely gorgeous yellow limonium, so I put that with it just to give it not too compact a feel, nice airy feel. So I'm just going through, just letting you see what they look like. Here we've got, these are all fresh flowers by the way, so they knew that it was going to be in a church. Initially, these weren't something that were requested, but as we got closer to the date, they wanted to make sure that even though there weren't going to be many people around, that they could take some pictures with a nice little background at the church. So I made a few pew displays, easily clipped on and off, because I said to them, well, you're going to be there for such a brief moment, you should be able to take them home and use them again, but why not make them do double duty? So when I was talking about saving on cost and making your flowers work for you, that's what I meant. So these displays were then removed very easily. The bows there, we managed to talk about adding some bows, you know, just to lift it even a bit further. So I had this nice wide ribbon, made some bows that was attached, so that it was easy just to clip off. So here you can see you've got the bride's bouquet. They've got to the reception venue and it's gone on to its next duty, which is being in this gorgeous jewel coloured vase and just playing, taking centre on the gathering. And then you've got the yellow bridesmaids bouquets that are flanking either side. So yes, actually the pew flowers. So here you've got your pew displays that, like I say, were taken from the church, and they've now gone on to the next duty, which is to be either side of that absolutely beautiful cake, echoing all the same colours. So yeah, that's a picture of the same thing. Up. So you can see I haven't used exactly the same flowers as I did in the bouquet. We've got some orange spray roses there. They had some gorgeous big carnations in on the day. So obviously I couldn't leave them. And greenery from my gardening there as well. So yeah, just flicking onto that, this next one. This is another wedding that I did this year. These are faux flowers. So that's, I'll try not to take too long on these. It's just so that I can tell you what I did. It's supposed to be getting married, had all the plans made, and then they had to drastically shrink things down. So she's got the bouquet that she wanted, 4 flowers. She wanted that little bit of cerise there, and the stems bound with the satin ribbon. So we got that done. And it was supposed to be four flowers throughout. You can see there it says that these are the church wedding flowers. But I don't know what anybody else's garden was like, but mine was absolutely lush with viburnum and hydrangea and alchemilla. They wanted church displays, and I just managed to fill 1 or 2 of these containers with the flowers from my garden at no extra cost. So my advice to my brides out there is, if you want to keep an eye on the budget and you've got the space in your garden and you're not getting married for another little while, plant those plants now, get the flowers in now, because you can yield so much from a garden without having to pay too much. Not wanting to put myself out of business, but I'm just saying, I know there's always DIY brides there who want to put their own personal touch on things. So we've got a faux flower display here. This was actually used on the registering, on the signing of the register table, but we discussed it, myself and the bride, and I said, why don't you have something as a keepsake? So I made this so that it could be used as a permanent fixture. So this went from at the church at this small affair, and then now it takes pride of place somewhere else. We've got the church ceremony. I covered a couple of chairs for them, a couple of linen covers. The front looks plain because obviously they're going to be sitting on there. Nobody's going to sit down. They've got some nice wide sashes. But what I took a photo from the back as well, because the sashes were very long, almost like wedding dresses by the time I'd tied the bows and put the flowers on. But yes, she was happy. Again, there were only a very few people. This room, this is where they cut the cake, which is in the church, a little back room. And she said, is there anything you could do with the room to make sure that in the background when we cut the cake, it's not just cupboards or bare walls? So we got some muslin drapery up there. Someone else put the balloons up, and then I supplied the linen for the tables and put some voile drapery at the front of the table. So they had that as the backdrop and somewhere where they could cut the cake and look back at just feel like at a wedding, so to speak. And then moving on to this, we're practically at the end now. Now, I've just put this picture up just to say that as a florist, I'm well aware of all the changes and the things that keep happening with couples as they plan things and they have to replan and keep changing things. This bouquet was mocked up. I tend to like to do a mock-up for my customers. This bouquet was mocked up for a bride who called me and said, do you do last-minute weddings? I said, yes, when is it? And we got the date and everything sorted out. And then I believe the following day, weddings, they couldn't have any. So they know what the lady knows what her bouquet is going to look like. But unfortunately, they've had to postpone that until spring, until next year. But this is just the way that things are. So small or large weddings, these things, they change and they change and they change. And as a florist, we have to be able to accommodate. The last thing that I'm putting up here is the fact that, yeah, I do hire centerpieces. Presentation is looking a little bit weird at the top there, but you can see the main part of it, which is that it says there, free Christmas table centerpiece to one lucky winner. If you are interested, you may already have close to Christmas, but if you're interested, I would like to give this as it's the season, isn't it? So a fresh or faux floral display. It just means you going onto the website and letting me know what colours that you like. And, you know, if you want to convince me and tell me why you'd like to have it, yeah, you can do that as well. It'll just be lovely to hear from people and see what kind of colour schemes they like. I will also have on there some pictures or some Christmas designs. Later on this evening, they should be on there for you to have a look and see if they might inspire you. So I think I'm just about to the end there. I'm hoping that you've managed to pick up everything that I wanted to share with you. And, you know, if you've got any questions, please fire away. Oh, yes, Alan, thank you. Love the metallics in the arrangement behind. Yes, I thought it is the season to be jolly. I thought I'd do something festive. These flowers didn't come from the warehouse. I'm not ashamed to say it, but there's an Aldi not very far from me, and they've got some lovely bunches for just a few pounds. So I picked up a couple of bunches, and yes, I thought I'd put that together and have a nice little backdrop. So if anybody wants anything like that, you know, you just got to let me know. Just get onto the website and we can take it from there. Now, listen, I'm just having a look to see if there are any questions, anything else there. And certain flowers available at certain times, Sarah. Sorry, I've only just spotted that. Do you know what? In this day and age, you can get just about any flower that you want because they can get shipped in. But I was looking at it from the point of view of perspective of cost. If you've got things like peonies, which are spring flowers, you've got things like hydrangeas that you'll get round about now and you've been able to get for a few months. Roses you'll get all year round. It's just that if they're plentiful, then you're going to get them. And they're absolutely no problem price-wise. Anyway, I think I've come to the end of my stint. I don't want to be greedy. So if anybody's got any questions, just let me have them later. It's been really nice sharing with you. And I hope you found it as interesting as I've tried to make it. Okay. Well, thank you very much and speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye.
Hi there, I am Hayley from Limelight Occasions. We are a wedding dress boutique on the outskirts of Huddersfield at Lepton, so easily reached obviously from Huddersfield, Wakefield, Leeds, Barnsley, going towards Manchester and near the motorway link, so really easy to find. We're quite lucky, we've got quite a big space. We are 3,500 square feet, so not only do we do wedding dresses, we also do bridesmaids and Mother the Bride and menswear to hire as well, from Peter Posh. So yeah, this is our beautiful bridal room behind us. Thanks, Ilana, that's nice to hear. So we are quite unique in that we have a large space with lots of dresses on. We have about 300 dresses in our boutique. But we have a catwalk in the middle of the shop for our brides, which we feel is very important because you are going to be walking down an aisle on your wedding day, whether it be a church or in a hotel or outside. So it's nice to get that feeling of how it will look and feel on the day as you're walking down towards your partner. So yeah, we have, I'll talk about each department as I go through, but in our bridal room, we have 6 designers. We have Essence of Australia, which is a fabulous designer. They cover all the things you're looking for. So if you want boho or rustic or princess or simple or glamorous, you can guarantee that Martina from Essence will have designed it and created it to go in that collection. Lots of pretty botanical laces, there's sleeves, you can add straps, lots of different things going on there. We also have Hervé Paris, which is our boho dresses. They are amazing, designed in France, and perfect for destination weddings. Those girls that are looking for something that's very boho, a bit different, they're the label to look out for. We do have colours, Lindsay. I'm sorry, I'm just going to answer questions as I go along, so otherwise I might forget. We don't have black, but we do have blushes and champagnes, and we can definitely add black elements. And we are very lucky that we have a seamstress on site. So if you know what you want, we can find black laces and add them. We can have black jackets, we can have black veils. And one of my consultants, Claire, who works with us in the boutique, she also has a veil company. So she will talk to you about any veil you want, and it can definitely create in black. So we can definitely add elements of colour if the dress hasn't got it. So don't worry about that. So yes, I spoke about Hervé Paris, which is our boho rustic look, very lightweight, perfect for destination weddings. We also have La Belle Bridal, which is a very continental look. It's quite new to the bridal world. And they're very they're quite sexy, but very floaty, sparkles. There's a nice fitted one. The laces are very different and perfect for the girls looking for something a little bit different, a little bit out there, but so light to wear. So again, perfect if you're getting married abroad. We obviously do a lot of weddings abroad, so they are brilliant for that. We also have Adriana Papel, which it kind of covers a glamour red carpet look. Again, very different. So lots of crepes and really fitted to the shape. Lots of different laces out there with that. Lots of sparkle. As I say, very glamorous. So they're perfect for that. We also have Art Couture, which again is it goes across all the different designs. So they do the laces, the plains, fitted, ball gowns, sleeves, straps. Really, really good. Kind of covers all areas that you might be looking for. And then in the new year, in January, we are welcoming a new designer she is Rachel Rose. Again, very new to the bridal world, very excited. She's going to be our couture label. You need to check her out. She's amazing. She's very passionate. She's been working in her mum's boutique in Australia, and her designs are just incredible. So she is starting with us in January. We cannot wait to get those dresses in. So that's us. You can obviously see everything on our website. We have a lookbook on there, and every dress we have is listed on there with lots of pictures, all the information about the price and the size we have in a sample. But obviously when we order, we can order across the samples. So that's it. We're very relaxed, very friendly, not pressurized at all. We just want you to come and have the most incredible time choosing your wedding dress. It's quite an emotional buy. There's lots of different emotions attached to finding your wedding dress. You get to picture it on the wedding day, and it's all about how it makes you feel. So we definitely try to find your wedding dress, but it's an amazing experience. And yeah, we love doing it. Sorry, Alan, it was, do we do boys' suits? Yes, we hire children's suits. It mainly goes on the sizes. So we say about 2 years old because of the measurements and how it looks. But we can always measure and see where we're at, and we have things to try. We have all the sizes to try. So if somebody wants to bring in a little one, we can always try it. Sorry, Brian, we don't do kilts. We use Peter Posh, our high company, and it's not something that they do. So that is one thing we don't do, I'm afraid. Might be something we can look at doing in the future. We are looking at extending our menswear, but it's definitely a project for next year, not for 2020, but we're looking for extending our menswear next year. So definitely look out for it if you've got a bit of time before your wedding. We also have Off the Peg boutique downstairs, and so we're quite lucky with the spaces. So we've got lots of different departments within. Oh, thanks, Sarah. That's one of our bridesmaids. I'll move on to bridesmaids in a minute. That's by Sorella Vita. So we have an Off the Peg boutique. So if you are on a tight time scale, if your wedding is in a few weeks or a couple of months, we've got loads of dresses available off the peg. They're cared for. We look after them. They're amazing and an incredible price, obviously, because they are off the peg. So again, if you're on a budget and you're wanting to spend, you're on a certain price point, it's definitely worth a look in there. And again, they're all listed in our lookbook on our website, so you can see exactly what we've got. It's always worth, when you make an appointment with us, to have a look on there first. If you've got any favourites that are popping out, let us know before you come, and we'll make sure they're ready and waiting in the changing room for you. It's always a nice starting point. But we always pull out more. We know our dresses inside out. So, and things kind of surprise you. It's always worth trying them on because they look different on the hanger, look different on an image, and things make you feel very different when you've got them on. So we will find out what you like, what you don't like, and then pull from there. and you often find that you go for something completely different to what you were thinking. But definitely let us know what you would like to try before you come. So that's Off the Peg Boutique. Then we have our Mother the Bride and Mother the Groom occasion wear down there. They start from about £150 upwards. We also have some in the sales, some a little bit less. Very different looks. We try and get very formal looks. Some people want the typical classic Mother the Bride look. And then we've also got some very relaxed looks because some people don't want to be all trussed up and want to feel more comfortable in maybe just a floaty dress, maybe don't want a jacket. So we've got lots of different things, lots of different colours, and they're available all off the peg. So you can just come in and try lots of things. Again, we'll help you with all the style and we'll match it up to hats, fascinators and bags, and have lots of fun doing that as well. It's quite similar to bridal in that things surprise you. It's always worth coming in and being open-minded and trying lots of different things because it really, really does surprise you. And again, we just love doing it. It's so much fun. And we love helping our ladies find the right outfit and to make them feel confident. That's very, very important. You've got to feel confident and yourself and feel $1 million. That's what we're aiming for. So we also have bridesmaids. We are very lucky to stock Sorella Vita. They're a fantastic brand that are actually a sister brand to our Essence of Australia wedding dresses, and we get every single dress. So if you go on their website, you can see all their dresses, and you don't have to ask us if we've got that certain style. We will have the style, so you can come and try it on and see it, and obviously examples in all the different colours. So it's a really, really good label, very well structured, very good for mix and matching. You know, bridesmaids are all different shapes and sizes and want things like some people want straps, some people don't. They want to feel confident in their dress. So the Sorella Vita range are very good at being able to mix and match the colours and the styles. So every girl, every bridesmaid you've got in your party will feel $1 million. And they all work really well together. And if you do go on their website, they've got very good examples of that. Also on our website, but on there you can see every single dress and you can change the colours. So if you're thinking of a certain colour, you can change the colour the dress into the colour that you like. We don't have at the moment, Alana. We have just spied a dress with feathers in from our new designer Rachel Rose, which is going to be part of her new collection. So we are very excited to see what that's like. So hopefully at some point next year, we will have a new fantastic dress with feathers in. Again, it's something that we can add elements of. So you could add feathers in a veil, you could add a feathery strap. There's loads of things we could do to add those elements, which is nice because it also means that you get 2 looks on the day. So I'd say if you wanted a feathery veil, so you've got it all for the ceremony in your photos, that's fantastic. And then you can take it off the party and in the evening. So as I said before, we do have a seamstress on site. So anything that you feel like you want to change or create, we can have that conversation. And if we can do it, we will do it. Absolutely. It's very common now to find a dress but want to do little tweaks with it. And that's something we love doing because then you're creating a dress for yourself, which is completely bespoke. So yes, it's definitely worth doing that. And we are lucky to have Rita on site to be able to do those changes for you and obviously do your bridal alterations. So our groom's wear room, we hire from Peter Posh, which is a fantastic company. So there's tweeds, there's checked suits, you can just mix and match with the tweed waistcoats, ties, hankies. We do things as packages, so you get the suit and the waistcoat, the shirt, the tie, cravat or hanky. Yeah, it's brilliant. We do dinner suits. You can do the traditional tails if you would like, and we've got the more heavyweight fabrics, the lightweight fabrics. So yeah, that's something that we love doing with the men's, and it's very nice if you've got the bride and the groom at the same time, so you know what's going on and you can kind of you can see how the whole wedding is going to look over the whole entire party, which is fantastic. We also can get matching colours for the ties to the bridesmaids. So Sorella Vita can do the ties and cravats. So if you want to exactly match the colour up, that's no problem. And also, if Peter Posh haven't got the colour, we can always look across the colours at Sorella Vita and get the ties for you too. We also have accessories to buy, so we do ties and hankies from Knightsbridge. They've got beautiful ties and silks and patterns that are a little bit different. And we also have brogues that you can buy for your shoes, so it just finishes off the whole look for our men's. And as I said before, we do boys starting from 2. Around the age of 2, it's to do with the measurements, but usually it's about age 2. So that's that bit. So if anybody's got any questions, obviously fire them at me so I can answer them. Our samples, in terms of sizes, we have to try on from size 10 up to size 24. We're very good at pinning and making things look exactly how they should do. So if the sample's not your size, you do not have to worry. We will make it look like it should do, absolutely. That's what we're here for. It's trying to find the perfect dress for you. So we're very good at doing that. So yeah, and again, we have lots of fun. We celebrate when you find the dress. We have, sorry, Sarah, yes, we have lots of accessories, and we do all the veils, we do tiaras, the binds, earrings, and bracelets. So yeah, loads of accessories to match. We love matching the accessories when you find your dress. We close for Christmas. Our last day is the 19th of December. We have got appointments available during the week. We are open Tuesday to Saturday. We have still got a couple of appointments available on Saturday the 12th and Saturday the 19th. You can do our booking form on our website. You can also Instagram messages, Facebook messages, drop us an email, or just give us a ring and we will talk you through how the appointments work and we will get you booked in. So yeah, is there anything else that anybody wants to ask me? I was just going to say about celebrating. We always celebrate when you find your dress. We take lots of pictures. We've got pixie wings that are all neon wings in our reception. You can have lots of fun taking photos with that with your party. We have fizz. We also have a bridge where you get a padlock, and like the Love Lock bridges in Paris, you can write your initials on and you put it on our bridge and it stays there forever, and you've got a key as a keepsake. So we're all about the experience and having the most amazing time for all our departments. So we hope you will come and see us soon. As I say, if you've got any questions, just contact us and we can help you out. So I think, is that me? I think that's me done. All right, take care, everybody. Thank you.
It worked. You tested yourself. No,
I am testing myself. There we go. I'm using my mouse on the back of my chair.
Ever the professional.
Yay.
What a great clip.
That was a great clip.
A catwalk in a bridal shop.
I think we should have a catwalk here.
Yeah.
I think I can do it. It's all about the walk. Yeah. I think I could do it. Great show so far. Not too many technical difficulties.
Touch something, touch wood.
Touch this paper.
You're letting the magic out now.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. What have we got lined up for them for the rest of the show?
The rest of the show, so we've got a couple more suppliers. We've got Steph White Photography coming up after this.
Yeah.
The Liquor Studio. Do you know where they're based?
I thought that was something else, the Liquor Studio.
Don't show us up. I'm sorry.
They're Leeds-based, West Yorkshire-based.
Nice, keep it vague.
Keep it vague.
So yeah, Kingston Jewellers, after those guys, 2:15, sorry, celebration balloons and events, Gemini Photography, pure indulgence, spa occasions, and ever after bridal wear. So yeah, it's a packed show today.
It is a packed show. We always play a little game as well when Lloyd from Gemini comes on. You've got to hit the like or love emoji every time you hear a budgie tweet. He's got a pet budgie that loves to be involved in the live stream.
It does.
Yeah. So
Huddersfield, I mean, it's a great show, this one. I mean, Huddersfield's a special place for us. We are Huddersfield based.
It's our hometown. We love it.
It is our hometown. One particular show that everybody in this area gets excited about is the John Smith Stadium.
Not just this area, from all around.
Absolutely. I mean, it's got to be.
Someone came from over the Pennines. from beyond, from over yonder.
That dark place.
From that dark place, Lancashire. People have come over there to this. It is a great show. It's normally held in January.
It is kind of the second, third week in January every year for the last 6 years. It's an amazing event, really, really busy. All the suppliers look forward to it, but of course, as everything else at the moment, it's big events aren't going ahead. We're looking at scheduling that for kind of end of March, I think. Football fixtures, rugby fixtures, and everything else. As everything is postponed at the moment, the fixtures are released in January sometime, so we should know beginning of January when the John Smith Stadium event is going to be.
But yeah, check out the website. The details will be on there as well.
Oh, yeah, check that out.
I know. It's easy when it's that way. When it's on the side, I always get the side one.
Well, yeah. Look, you're doing the Saturday Night Fever.
There we go. Lloyd Bunting says, how does this mouse work again, Alan?
I don't know, Graham.
There you go. Lloyd Bunting says, he's going to cover the parrots up now.
Oh. Well, bless him. But yeah, we do have quite a decent calendar of events for next year up to now.
We do, actually.
We kick off on the 10th of January at Burntwood Court over in Barnsley. They just had...
Go down there, Cowboy. Watch this as if by magic. Look at that.
Very good.
And if I do that, we're both on it again.
Hey! So yeah, Burntwood Court, as you can see there, stunning venue. It's decorated really, really nicely inside as well, and they've just had a chapel built. Which, when you say a chapel, you think that kind of tiny little, intimate kind of place. It's a massive place, isn't it?
It's almost like a cathedral.
It's that's actually Burntwood Cathedral.
Yeah, cathedral.
Get your tickets for that one for all our wedding shows. They're all free entry. You can get tickets for all of them at forbrides.co.uk.
Or there is a link in the comment section that's just come up now. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, there's a link just come up. If you click that link, that will take you directly to where you can get the tickets for that show. What else have we got?
So on the 10th of January, this way out, we've got the Hollins Hall Hotel and Country Club over in Baildon.
Of course. And ignore where it says the 11th of January. That was me putting in the wrong date, which I've not changed.
Well done.
Well done. So it's definitely the 10th, not the 11th. I don't know mine's a mate neither.
So yeah, a couple of options there for you on the 10th of January. The 24th of January, we're over at Kenwood Hall Hotel over in Sheffield. Now that's a Mercure hotel.
Great hotel.
Part of the Vine Group. Again, throughout all the venues, they've got a really, really high standard of service. The quality of wedding that you get from any of those venues is fantastic, really. So you're always in good hands with those guys. 7th of February, am I going too quick for you?
No.
You had one job, just click a button.
It's two jobs. I'm monitoring comments as well. You know what this what I like.
So yeah, on the 7th of February at the Holiday Inn Hotel in Wakefield. We've done that show for years now, haven't we?
It's a great show and always popular. Great location, great team there, some fantastic suppliers. Yeah. And they've got Starbucks as well.
Starbucks coffee,
always
lots of light. Justine, she's been there a long time. I think much longer than we have. But yeah, she hosts great weddings there. It's a fantastic venue, nice and easy to get to as well. Yeah. 28th of February, we're at Alton Hall in Leeds.
Very posh.
It's got to be one of the North's most popular wedding venues, hasn't it?
Do you know what? A lot of people think because it's Alton Hall and it's a bit posh, they think it's a bit snobby, but the team there are so down to earth, so friendly. It is a great wedding venue.
It is a great wedding venue. So again, that one is on the 28th of February, forbrides.co.uk for all your tickets. The 7th of March, we're at the Holiday Inn in Tong, which is technically called the Holiday Inn Leeds Bradford. Yes. But it's not in Leeds and it's not really in Bradford, so it's Tong. We call it the Holiday Inn Tong. Again, a great mixture of a kind of traditional vibe with like a modern twist in certain areas of the venue as well. Got some great space outside for photos and they've just got a marquee up. It's massive. Yeah, so for massives, for your 15 guests, you can all run around on skateboards and have loads of fun. So yeah, that's the Holiday Inn Tong 7th of March. Again, links are in the comment section for tickets for that as well. Good stuff. 21st of March, we are at the Village South Hotel. This image, I believe, has been kindly given us by Tracy Williamson Design, who's Eddie Duncan from Glow Love is saying it's a lovely venue. It's on about Tong as well, but it is a lovely venue at Tong. The Hotel Village South, just off junction 28 of the M62, the giant glass building that you can see when you're driving past the motorway. Again, that one appeals to a very modern couple that are wanting that city kind of vibe.
Yeah. Uber chic, I think
Yes.
they describe it.
Yeah.
But you can dress that space, as you can see from Tracy's picture there. There, somewhere. Yeah, you can really do whatever you want with that. It's a blank canvas.
It is a blank canvas.
And you've got Starbucks as well.
You love a coffee, don't you?
Yeah.
What else we got after that one? So the 28th of March, we are at Bolton Castle
Yes.
in Leyburn, not Bolton.
No.
So yeah, this is a genuine, bona fide castle.
There's a dragon there.
Pardon?
There was a dragon.
At the castle.
Well, it's outside the castle. They don't let it in, obviously, because it destroys it.
Is it like a bearded
Have
dragon?
you never seen it?
No.
As you drive up the driveway,
it's massive.
on the,
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
But yeah, it's a
So, yeah,
real dragon.
Come to Bolton Castle, see the real dragon.
Yeah, when is that? Is that March?
28th of March. That
Oh,
one.
you'll not need a scarf then. It's a genuine medieval castle. So if you're looking for that Princess Bride, and the chapel there's really cool.
Yes.
That's really cool. For pictures, it's unbelievable.
It is.
It is one of my favourite venues.
It is. Jackie and the team, they're fantastic as well. It's privately owned. So you kind of you can do anything you want with the venue. And I believe one of the options for the festive board for the for the wedding breakfast is you can actually have a medieval banquet as well. So what is not to like about that?
I love a banquet.
You do.
I don't know why you find that funny.
Where are we after that? The McCure Bankfield Hotel in Bingley.
Very versatile space.
It really is. They've got a couple of options when it comes to the size and the functions, haven't they? So you've got like a more intimate 50, 60, 70 style wedding, or you can go in the bigger room and you probably have the 300 plus in there, aren't you? If you wanted to be.
But Lindsay wants to know if there is a dungeon for unruly guests. Yes, absolutely. This is a proper medieval castle.
Yes.
This is not a castle that's been converted into a venue. There's a drawbridge. There's not a moat, though.
There is no moat.
But there's a drawbridge.
Yes.
There's a name for it. I don't think they call it a drawbridge.
Bridge.
Door.
Well,
it's a proper medieval castle. So there is a dungeon. There is stocks as well.
There are stocks. There's got birds of prey on site.
There's a little
go
maze.
and check it out.
Yeah.
Is it a maze?
No, it's a proper maze made out of green stuff.
Green.
Yeah, it's a green maze.
A green maze. They've got all sorts of stuff going on there. There's a fantastic little cafe as well, isn't there?
Yeah, getting back to Bankfield.
Sorry, Bankfield. Sorry, yeah.
It's a great versatile space. Great team there as well. Very friendly. Nothing's too much trouble.
Not at all.
No Starbucks.
No Starbucks on that one, but they've got some lovely grounds. And they've got the gazebo outside. I think it's licensed for outside weddings.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can get the little strip of carpet up there and you make your aisle get married outside.
Yeah.
The Doubletree Sheffield is another one for you on the 11th of April.
Do you like warm cookies?
Yeah.
Doubletree do amazing.
Of course,
they do. And guys that come to the wedding fair, I believe COVID allowance permitting, COVID permitting, everyone gets a warm Doubletree cookie.
How nice is that?
It's great, unless you've got nut allergies, and then you just get a welcome. Hello. That's how you get, which means an extra cookie for me.
Yeah, I suppose.
Great space, massive space.
Yes, Megan and the team down there, another one of the Vine group. A phenomenal venue, big space. Again, really modern. Some nice little grounds you can have some pictures in. A nice little backdrop there for you. Nice venue, really nice.
Great
venue.
parking,
Good
great
parking,
facilities.
Yeah.
Marco Pierre Wine restaurant.
Of course, yes. How can I
Marco
forget?
Pierre Wine.
Really, really good venue.
It's a really cool, massive chair with stripes on it. It's a Marco Pierre Wine iconic chair, but it always reminds me of Beetlejuice.
I think that, yes, another one you mean, actually. So, yeah, cool space.
Yeah, what else?
Our 18th of April, we're at Willowbrook Hall.
It's nice there.
That is really nice.
It's posh.
Doing well with these. There's only been one slip up so far.
I know, I'm doing well. It's time yet, though.
So, yeah, Lucy and the team run that venue. Again, a Vine Hotel, an incredible space. If you're looking for somewhere with, like, wow factor grounds, then you've got to check this space out. These guys, we went to a venue tasting.
Venue tasting.
It's what you call a vegan menu. They call it a venue.
I'm going to put you up on that. It's your own fault for saying I'm not best up on the graphics.
So, these guys are on the cutting edge of everything. Again, amazing backdrop for pictures.
Yeah.
yeah, you got to check it out if you're looking for somewhere in this kind of area to get married. And then
It's kind of got that boho chic as well, hasn't it?
It has,
I'm
yeah.
just plucking the words out today.
You are,
Boho
absolutely.
chic.
It's got a really cool drive up to it. Actually, you're probably looking at a 2-minute drive, which is quite a drive.
Yeah.
And you drive up through the ground. So
Only takes me a minute.
Yeah. So yeah, Willowbrook Hall, 18th of April.
Don't forget, links for all these shows are in the comment section. What's next?
Mosborough Hall is next. Again,
Dun, dun, dun.
a fantastic mix of the old and new.
Yeah.
You know, you've got the original building with some fantastic features inside. You've got all the beams everywhere, and then the kind of modern extensions on it, the function suite that you can get married in. Again, you've got that kind of. There's a chapel built in there, isn't there?
So just yes, there's a chapel built in there. It is again stunning.
Yeah, really, really nice venue. Tia's looking after that one at the moment, and again, you really feel welcome, and you get really good quality service when you get married at Mosborough Hall.
Lindsay said they should call it a venue. I wonder where that was going for less confusion. Yes, absolutely right.
So that one's on the 18th of April. 9th of May, we're back over this way.
So like Lindsay's saying, they have a pizza oven at Mosborough Hall.
They
Absolutely
do
right,
have
Lindsay.
a pizza oven at Mosborough Hall.
Yes, and it's nice pizza.
It is very nice pizza. 9th of May, we're back over this way for Heald's Hall Hotel. Small. Come on, Cran.
Sorry, believe it or not, the back of the chair is not the best material for my mouse.
So yeah, this one is based in Liversedge.
Great food.
Phenomenal food. It's a small venue, family run, and again they really focus on the food and the high quality of service as well. Some nice grounds for your backdrop for your pictures, and again just a smaller intimate venue. You maybe looking at 100, 120 guests in there comfortably. So yeah, if you're looking for something that kind of size, then do check out Heald's Hall. 9th of May, we are there.
Again, comment section for the link to these events.
13th of June, we're at Wortley Hall over in Sheffield. What a great picture.
It is great. Took that myself. I didn't.
Get a photographer on the phone.
Yeah,
Straight away for that. Thank you for that.
So as we've not already, to be fair.
Comments. So yeah, phenomenal venue. You've got a couple of options for where you actually get married in this space. You can get married in like a library, like a dining room type place.
When you say like a library, I mean it's like a grand library.
Oh, it's
staying at home. It's not like Huddersfield Library.
Not the council library.
Yeah, it's like old books.
Yeah, like big fireplaces, oak panelled walls, that kind of thing.
Yeah. And a secret door.
Yeah, the secret doors in this
one
place.
One of the books you move and the door opens and there's a winding staircase. Well, there isn't a winding staircase; it goes through to another room, but it's really cool.
Yeah, actually, if you go into the kind of the behind the scenes, if you like, you can actually see all the bells from when it was originally a stately home, and all the bell systems still in place. So if you ring a bell in the room, there's a little bell that goes off. That's cool. Somewhere in the servants' quarters.
Yeah. So I'm going to let you say goodbye to them because I'm just going to get ready because Steph White's here. Oh. And, I don't want us to run over. So.
Oh, cool.
For me,
of all the people to run over, it shouldn't be us.
It shouldn't be us. So I'm not going far. I'm only going there. So I'll see you in a bit.
So yeah, that's the list of events that we've got up to the moment. We are going to be adding a few more in those, of course. You know, but venues have just opened back up after lockdown, so we are getting in touch with them. Wow, see what I have to work with. So yeah, keep an eye on this space. forbrides.co.uk for all your tickets. weddingfairsyorkshire.com for a list of upcoming shows. Enjoy Steph White's presentation. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon.
I think I might be live now. I rambled on for a couple of seconds there. Good afternoon. How is everybody? I hope you're feeling quite festive and looking forward to the Christmas season. I've got some lights up behind me, so that's probably as much effort as I'll be going to in the next few weeks. But yeah, hi. I hope you enjoyed the fair so far. I'm Steph, Steph White of Steph White Photography. The clue's in the name. I describe myself mainly as a documentary style photographer. There are elements of sort of your group photographs and nice portraits and things, but the majority of the time I'm there to I'm there to document your day, not get under your feet too much. One thing I always say to my couples is I don't want you to remember me because I want you to remember your day, not being hounded by the annoying photographer, if that makes any sense. I thought what might be quite nice, and bear with me 1 second because me and technology sometimes don't really mix, but what I'm hoping to do is have a little bit of a slideshow playing at the same time so you can get a good idea of my style of work and kind of what to expect like on your wedding day. So if I can play this in the background, and hopefully you'll still be able to hear me. Just if there's any problems, just let me know in the comments, but let's try it. So bear with me. Oh no, it's not letting me do it. Oh heck. Oh, thank you for the signage message. Yeah, so that slideshow is not really working. I do have a few examples of photographs behind me. My hashtag that I tried to bring up on sort of Instagram and things is photography for party lovers, because I love parties and I love the celebration and the excitement. And you know, that's not just necessarily at the night do. I think anything that, you know, the full day, everyone's having a great time. That's what I'm there to capture and to enjoy with you guys. I know this year's been a bit of a, well, this year's been 2020. Everyone knows what an awful year it's been. So we're normally, up until recently, I've offered sort of full day coverage. So everything from preparation in the morning right through until around about half an hour of your first dance. So you get all your dancing shots and everyone enjoying themselves at the party. But this year I've decided that obviously people are making big changes. Lots of people have had to reschedule their weddings, maybe once, maybe twice, and you know, it's been an absolute awful year for people. But saying that, I think it's sort of made me kind of look at my business model a little bit. And so I'm also, alongside the full day coverage, I'm also offering what I'm calling the micro weddings packages. So there's like smaller weddings for people that just want, you know, a few hours coverage. I'm offering the option to have just ceremony and some photographs afterwards. Or if you're wanting like a small, you know, having a wedding reception afterwards, but without like the big full day, I'm also offering those too. So I'm being as flexible and, you know, tailoring my services exactly, you know, for your day, as it were. So, oh, hang on 1 second. My screen seems to have gone dead. There we go. I do have a couple of questions. So yes, I do offer second shooters. It's not a standard, so I don't have someone that I'm not in partnership with anyone in particular, but I do have a great network of amazing photographers that I work with, and we often second shoot for each other and refer work. So if I get an inquiry through and I can't cover your day, I'll put you in touch with some other fab photographers who I'd recommend to try and help you out. So Alan's just said that if I send over the slideshow, I might be able to share it afterwards. So I'll make sure I do that afterwards as well. I'm also going to put a link to my online brochure, which here's one I prepared earlier. Ta-da! Yeah, I still can't really get used to the mirror thing. Like, which side am I coming in at? I've no idea. So in here, I've got my full breakdown of my different packages. Why is this so difficult to do? Different packages, the different print options and things that I offer. Ta-da! Because alongside doing your digital photography, I also offer a range of albums and individual prints as well. Here's me trying to multitask, so I'm reading the comments at the same time. I thought I'd like go on to, so I offer like the digital side, the full day coverage or the micro coverage photography services. You receive your full images on a USB memory stick. I thought I had one lying around here. I don't to show you, but you know what a USB stick is. Come on, you know, 2020. So you get a USB stick with all your high resolution images, which you can, and you got your printable rights on there. So if you want to make your own prints and share with friends and family, that's absolutely fine. You also get an online gallery, which it doubles up really as a cloud storage as well. You can share your friends with all your friends and family. You can share your photographs with them, and there's an online store in there as well, so you can make your own. You can order prints and bits and bats like that. Also, as I say, I do wedding albums, coffee table books, and fine art albums as well. But yeah, what I'll do. It's so difficult to show you properly on the screen. Face-to-face meetings are always going to be the best that ain't happening at the minute. Let's face it. But yeah, I'll send you the links on this thread to all the details on my website for packages and also for your printed options and things like that. So here we go. We've got another question. Do I travel? Yes, I do. The furthest I've been is Tuscany, but that's only happened once. I've been that far. I'd love to do a couple more sort of destination weddings, but having a small family at home, can't be going off every week. But yeah, within Yorkshire, I cover. It's all within my package prices, but yeah, I will if obviously availability and things, because I need to take a few days out to go further afield for some particularly. But yeah, so last year I was up in Glasgow and over in the lakes and things like that. So yeah, I'm based in Leeds. If it's within Yorkshire, there's no extra cost, but if it's outside of Yorkshire, I do charge a little extra for petrol and for potentially like accommodation if needs be, depending on how far. I'm just trying to think of a few other things that I can talk to you about. I always think that pictures probably tell a better story, and that's why I'll share the link to the slideshows and things. In terms of I also offer engagement shoots as well. If you fancy an engagement shoot, again, it's not something I do as standard, because I feel that they're a bit like Marmite and that you either love or hate them. If you are feeling a little bit nervous in front of the camera, it's nice to get the engagement shoots, because it kind of gets you an idea of how I work and build a nice rapport. And also it's nice to get some pictures that aren't just your wedding pictures. I did a family shoot yesterday with a previous bride and groom, and they said, the only pictures they've really got, like professional ones, are from their wedding day. So it's nice to have some in non-wedding clothes. How far do you need to book in advance? So that really, it just depends on my availability. I always say the sooner the better. I work on like a 2-year rolling calendar, in that. So at the moment I'm taking bookings for 2021, 2022, and then come January the 1st, I'll open my calendar for 2023. And I just work on a first come first base. No, first come first serve basis. That's the one. Put your teeth back in, Steph. Goodness me. How long would it take to get prints after the wedding? So yeah, in terms of your digitals, I send you over within. It all depends on sort of the time of year and how many weddings I've got on. But I do sort of say maximum 8-week turnaround from your wedding day to receive your digital images, and then your any prints and things that you want to order via your online gallery. It's normally a couple of days, but at the moment there is a bit of a delay. I think just my print houses, they're running on like lower staff numbers, so they are taking a little bit longer this year because of COVID. So I don't ever want to sort of give a definite date timeline on those. Our touch-ups covered in your prices. So yeah, in general, I don't tend to do a lot in post, as it were. I do bring out the colours a little bit more and sort of apply my house style, as it were. There isn't a huge, there's a few little like blemishes and bits like that. That's absolutely fine. Or if there's the odd picture, if you're coming back to me with, can you Photoshop like completely different groups of people together, bits like that, then I would quote you for something a bit more intense. That's probably not the right word to use, but it's a bit more complex. But a general touch-ups now, it's all included in the service. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of love for the micro wedding. So yeah, I think it's just that this year's made me kind of reevaluate maybe the way I work and things like that. And not everyone is having like the big weddings of sort of 100, 200 people full on days. I've done some weddings in the past where I've sort of done shorter coverage, and some people don't, all because we're restricted to numbers of 15 at the moment. Actually finding that some couples have loved that anyway. They've enjoyed just having a really intimate, really lovely day, and so I think it's been time that I offered that in my services. So has anyone else got any further questions? I will, as I say, I'll pop all my link. I'll put a link to my website, a link to my brochure, and hopefully the slideshow within the groups. Do get in touch. I'd love to obviously chat with you more regarding your big days. I'm not offering face-to-face services at the moment. I am offering Zoom pre-wedding meeting sort of thing via, basically from here, essentially. The power of technology is wonderful. So you can book an online chat with me, and I promise I won't babble on too much. I think it's probably just a little bit of nerves today, talking to the camera and not getting much. It's funny when you talk to someone, you normally get a response. So just kind of talking to yourself does seem a little strange. Yes, I do engagement shoots. So yeah, they're a little extra. I don't include them as standard, but they are there for you if you would like them. So let's look at the time. It's 1:45 already. So I probably chewed your ears off far too much. But yeah, please do get in touch if you'd like to know more. And yeah, have a fantastic Christmas and a fantastic New Year. And speak to you soon.
Hi everyone, welcome to Liquor Studio. Hope you're all doing okay. All very excited for Christmas. So a little bit about who we are. We're quite unique. We do gin, so that's going to catch everyone's attention hopefully straight away. So Liquor Studio is located right in the heart of Leeds, but we cover the UK basically. We can get gin and spirits to you anywhere that you like. We're quite unique in the fact that we're a spirit school, so rather than just being a gin school, we cover basically every spirit possible. We are very fancy, thank you, Elena. So we are made up of a really small little team. It's basically me, my partner, and our best friend. Although we look quite young, we have actually got about 35 years worth of experience within basically booze, hospitality, marketing, all that kind of stuff between us. So we've got you covered. So the great thing about us is the fact that because we are quite a small business, but with all this experience, we can basically offer something bespoke to every single person that comes through our doors. Obviously, every wedding is completely different, every couple is completely different, and we want to reflect that in kind of what we can offer to you guys. So I'll start off with the hen and stag do's that we can do first of all. So I know obviously sometimes when you think of like cocktail masterclasses, you think of queuing up behind a bar on a Saturday night to make a really, really sad looking woo-woo. We have a proper cocktail masterclass. If you look through our curtain at the back, it's the other half of the Liquor Studio. So when you come along, every single person has got their own station. You're taught from the front of the class, so it's still fun, but it just means that you're not kind of just sitting around watching other people shake a cocktail. It also means that because we've got like award-winning mixologists within our team, we have a drinks consultancy, so we're basically creating drinks every single day for people from scratch. So when you come along, it would be a case of, we don't just churn out the same cocktails for every single class. We turn around and we go, well, what do you want to learn to make? What do you enjoy drinking? Do you want to name any of the cocktails after the couple? Totally up to you. So everything is completely like bespoke to your couple and your party, essentially. We also do spirit tastings. So if there's a case of, you know, you wanted to come along with some of your team, your bride team, whatever you want to call them, and you want to learn all about whiskies or gins or rums, you just let us know, and we can do a full tasting based on that for you as well. We throw in things like cheese and meat boards as well, so it's quite a nice like little relaxed session, and that's all held in this part of the building. So you've got a kind of tasting room here. We are kind of a bit heavy on at the minute with Christmas orders, so I've closed the curtain because it does look a little bit like Santa's boozy workshop. It's not very pretty at the moment, but I assure you that when you do come, it will be all lovely. And yes, we've always got loads of plants. We are obsessed with plants in here. We also do, so when it comes to like kind of the packages that we can offer you, like what can we do that's different? We offer fully bespoke wedding spirit packages. So we personalise your spirit from start to finish. So I don't just mean that we have the same spirit for everyone and we basically just whack your name on the front of it. We mean every single part of the process is unique to you. So you can come and make your own spiced rum, or you can come and make your own gin. Basically what would happen is you and some of your wedding party would come up to the studio. You'd then start off in this room here, where we would do a spirit tasting based on like the gin or the spice rum that you wanted to make. We kind of talk about different styles of the product, the history of it, just to get you guys like excited for it. And then when we've done like the bit of a tasting, we take you over into our blending room, and in there we've got over 30 different distillates at any one time. You and your party then will kind of like work together to create your perfect spirit, essentially. We encourage you to be as experimental as you want. You've got the gin structure in with you as well, so we guarantee you're not going to go away with a bad product. The point is we want you to go away with something that you're proud of, something that you know you're actually going to drink, and something that you do want to share with your guests, even though you might prefer to just keep it for yourself. So you're in here for a couple of hours, or as long as it takes, until you're happy with what you've made. The next part of the process is we will then work with you and our designer, and you'll produce your completely own like labeling as well, so you can have whatever you want on there. Again, we want something that's going to reflect you as a couple, so if there's certain, like, I don't know, plants or colours or text or whatever you want, we can create it for you. We are able to provide a variety of different sizes and styles of bottles. We can do full size, we can do miniatures, so they're really great for like wedding favours. So everyone in your party at the wedding gets to kind of like share in on it as well. Or if you are at a venue where they do allow you to supply your own alcohol, you can have like full size bottles, so you can serve it behind the bar too. So basically everything that we do is just about being kind of like bespoke, unique to you as well. We also do something called the Something Blue package. So we've produced, it's quite a fruity blueberry gin. It's blue in colour with a little bit of a shimmer to it. So for this, we can create like a bespoke label again for you guys. So it just means that, again, it's something really, really great for you to kind of like hand out on the day, and covers the Something Blue part of your wedding too. And then also we produce gift boxes. So I don't know how well you can see them, like just behind me over here. So these are some that we've just done quite recently for our Christmas hampers. Again, gift boxes we can do in any size, any shape. We'll have your names embossed on the front of them. There's loads and loads of different colours. And then within there, we can put together like a nice little package for you. So if you're looking for something to give to your bridesmaids and your best man, to either ask them to be part of the wedding or to say thank you, we can craft them like little gift boxes with exactly what you want in there. So that could be like, we've got over, I can't work out which way I am because I'm back to front of the thing. So on this side, you've got like, we do bottled cocktails, we've got gins, we've got rums, Basically, we can make whatever you want in there with like tonics or add-ons, and it's just like a nice like way to kind of commemorate your day. And again, it's all about you guys. It's all about having your name on there. It's all about kind of all being about you. So we just want to kind of do whatever we can to help you out with that. Like I said, we're fairly unique. We're actually the only place in the north of England that you can make your own spice from. And then as far as the gin blending goes as well, we're one of only very few companies in the UK that are like able to do that. Yeah, all about the rum for me. I love rum as well. I can't wait for the rum trend to kick off. So yeah, so it's all about kind of like you. It's all about doing whatever you want with the spirits. You know, we love to be creative. We love the fact that with our business, we're allowing you to kind of, every person that comes in wants something different, and we love that. That's like what we thrive on. So yeah, so any kind of like weird queries you've got or kind of like weird flavors, we can help you out. Also as well, when you do come along to do the bespoke wedding spirit creation, if there is a botanical or a flavour that we don't have listed at the time, but it's something that's really special to you or something you really, really like, if you just let us know in advance, we can create a distillate. We create all of our own products on our little pot stills over here. We've got a few of them. So if there was a particular flavour you wanted to go into your gin, that's absolutely fine. The weirder, the more wonderful, like that's really good for us. And we can create it especially for you as well. Has anyone got any questions? I don't know how long I've waffled for. It's kind of weird just talking to a screen and looking at yourself back to front. No more questions? So to get in touch with us, if you either pop us an email to info@liquorstudio.uk or weddings@liquorstudio.co.uk, you'll come straight through to me. I'm Kirsty, and I will be there to guide you through the whole process. The weirdest cocktail name we've had. Oh, we get some weird names. For some of them are a bit explicit. We did have a pussy juice gin the other day, which I know doesn't sound that tasty. We made it as best we could. It's, I don't know, like we get so many like odd ones because obviously people have got these like little inside jokes, so the names come through that they want to call their spirits, and we're just like, okay, if that's what you want. How long does it take? So what you can do, if you're just wanting like one bottle of it to take home, basically everyone from the wedding party will take home a bottle with them that day. Because you've blended it so you know your recipe. In terms of like the whole process, we can actually get the gin made fairly quickly. It's just a case of how long the design process takes. We can usually turn it around in like a couple of weeks to get you kind of like your full kind of like amount of like full size and miniatures as well. It is quite a quick process because once we've got kind of all your specifications, we can just pop that together like nice and easily for you. Anybody else? No. So like I said, we are like, although in the hot leads, we can cover anywhere and everywhere. You know, you obviously for the cocktail masterclasses and bits like that, you need to come to us. But then as far as kind of like posting out and delivering your gins, we can cover wherever. Further the better. Okay, so if no one's got any more questions, I'm going to pop off because I'm just going to sit here awkwardly otherwise. Okay, right, so thank you.
Sarah from Kingston Jewellers in Barnsley, in the arcade, nice cobbled arcade, very near the town hall. We've been here nearly 40 years. We're an independent family jewellers specialising in engagement rings and wedding rings. And seeing this is a virtual wedding fair, we are going to show you some beautiful wedding rings to cheer you all up, especially with all the news of shops not being open. We do hope to be open again December the 2nd, but watch this space. So now I'm going to show you first some of the plain wedding rings. We do all these in 9 and 18 karat gold, white, yellow and rose gold. We do them in palladium, platinum or silver. Always popular, traditional, the traditional court, rounded on the outside, rounded on the inside. It's called a comfort fit. And then we've got the soft court, which is not quite as rounded on the outside. It's proved to be very popular. And I've got 3 wedding rings out down below, so you can see the difference in the weights. Even the lightweight is quite a substantial ring. And then you've got lightweight on the left, medium weight on the middle, and heavy weight on the right hand side. I must admit the medium weight does tend to be the most popular. We've got your flat court, which is flat on the outside, rounded on the inside, so again a comfortable fit. Premium court and D-shape. I'm not sure why it's called premium court. It's a beautiful looking style, but not much different from the soft court. And your D-shape, which is flat on the inside, hasn't been as popular because the rounded on the inside tends to be a more comfortable fit. So we sell these for both ladies and gents. Gents tend to go for the 5, 6 and 7 millimeter, and then ladies for the 2, 2.5, 3 and 4 millimeter. And just to show you some other ones already in, we've got these with a little design around the outside. Ladies there, gents there. And then we've got another tray. And we've got, they're quite pretty there with the diamond cut. Ladies on the left, gents on the right. And then we've got our tray of platinum. You will find our prices very good compared to the high streets and Meadowhall, and also very comparable to the internet. At least you know what you're getting for when you come and see us as regards the weights. Sometimes things can look heavier than they are on the internet, and when you get them, they're not as good quality, I think. There's that diamond cut one again. I do like those. And then if you've need a fine wedding ring, these are the very fine shaped here. I would say after the lockdown, make an appointment or just come and see us. You don't have to make an appointment. We do let people in one at a time or just with a friend. We've got all the screens up. We ask you to wear a mask, please. We've got the hand sanitizer. You can try the rings on and they're sanitized afterwards. This is a new selection that we have in here. Again, you've got the vintage ones, which have been popular, shape that will sit around unusual style engagement rings. And again, all these in all the different metals, as you can see at the top, available in 9 and 18 carat white, yellow or rose gold, palladium or platinum. Because we have been going so many years, we have some very good manufacturers and suppliers. So all your rings are made bespoke for you. They take about 6 to 8 weeks. We can get them quicker. We have had people coming in wanting them within the week. It's a bit of a rush, but we have always obliged. It's a pave set there. I'm just showing the difference there, the yellow gold, and there you've got the white gold. And then we have got the diamond set plain half eternity bands. We can do them with stones all the way round. We can do them with 30%, 40%. Mostly we sell 50% stones round, which is obviously half the way round. If you have a look, that's where they, let me just turn it around a little bit more. You can see where the stones finish. So you've got your round channel set in a very narrow band, and then we go wider until we go quite a good width. So for instance, that one at 360 is for 9 carat white gold. We can give you all the diamond weights. I don't put them on the ring, but if you need to ask, we can let you know. That one in platinum would cost 670, just so you get some idea of the platinum prices compared to the 9 carat white gold prices. Then we've got the Princess cut channel set. Princess is a square cut diamond, a lot of facets, so it's very sparkly. And then we've got the baguette and round cut. Baguette has not so many facets, so it doesn't sparkle as much, but it's a nice combination next to the round brilliant cut, which does sparkle. And then we've got the mill-grain claw, which is like, can you see the little bobbles around the outside? It just sort of sets off the diamonds nicely. Then we've got the French pave, which is lots of little diamonds, and it's the way it's set. And we've got the double row, well, that speaks for itself. And then we've got the round double row claw, that's claw set. And then we've got the round mini claw, which little claws keep the diamonds in. By the way, we do a lot of re-tipping of stones. If the claws wear, which they will do throughout the years, we re-tip claws, we alter ring sizes, we reset stones. Anything you need doing to your rings or jewellery, we can practically do it. And if you bring it in, again, you'll find our price is very reasonable. These are quite nice. You've got the baguettes next to the brilliant cuts. Now these are new in. You've got your triple row brilliant cuts. We can do them in white or yellow gold, but you can't tell really because the white or yellow gold's round the back. And then we also do bridal sets. The price is down below. That's for the wedding ring and for the engagement ring. And then the top one, you've got the price at the top for the engagement ring, and then 460 for the wedding ring. We also do that top set in yellow gold. There's the yellow gold one there. We've sold the engagement ring. And then we've got some more half eternity. See, these half eternity wedding rings are also sold as half eternities. So quite often people have one as a wedding ring, then they've got their engagement ring, then they have a different sort of half eternity as their eternity ring later on. There's so much variation now. And then we've got the mill grain in yellow gold there and in white gold. And then we come on to the gents' wedding rings. Now we've got a new range in here, which I absolutely love. And these are all available in white, yellow and rose gold, palladium, platinum or argentium. So for instance, that one at 270 is rose gold in the middle and argentium is the white metal. You can swap it round. You can have the argentium in the middle and the rose gold on the outside. All these are interchangeable ones. That's quite nice as well, isn't it? With just the edging with rose gold. The prices that are more are because you've got more of the gold there and less of the argentium. So if you swap it round, like that 710, if you had the argentium on the outside and the yellow gold in the middle, that price would be a lot less. So again, you can just sort of mix and match. I'm coming up to one of my favourite ones here with a satin finish. These are all on our website, so do have a browse on www.kingstonjewellersbarnsley.co.uk. And these designs are for gents. We can do them in any width. These are 6mm. We can do 7, 8mm, or we can do 4, 5mm. Obviously, if it's narrower, you don't get to see the pattern as much. These ones, for instance, have been quite popular with the chamfered edge, and then you've got the little rhine going around there. Again, these are all on our website. They look gorgeous in rose gold. Oh, yellow gold. And then we've got some set with diamonds. So for all you gents out there that want a bit of bling as well, that's been a popular one. And then just to show you our rose gold, that's quite a deep rose gold. We can also do quite a dusky rose gold if you want something a bit lighter in colour. And then we've got our silver rings. They're 150. So all the ones I showed you before here in 9-carat white gold, we can do all those designs in silver at 150. And then we've got some more silver ones here. You can see there's a very good selection. Most of them are on the website. And also we offer a service of personalising your wedding ring. So if you want any engraving on the outside or fingerprints, that's been popular. Roman numerals. You can just pick your wedding ring, any metal, white, yellow or rose gold, and have the engraving on the outside, whatever you like engraved. We also offer engraving on the inside as well, and what's most popular is to have the initials and the wedding date. And you won't forget your wedding anniversary. That's what I always say. Pocket watches, all on our website. Takes after Peaky Blinders. I really like these. That's my favourite there. And then of course cufflinks. So when we see you at wedding fairs, we usually give you a postcard with a 10% off. Obviously we can't do that today. So what I'm saying, if you do see this and you decide to come and see us, just mention that you've seen this video and we will give you the 10% off. That's our website down the bottom there, www.kingstonjewellersbarnsley.co.uk. No E on the end of Kingston. And then also you've got our email address there, kingstonjewellers@yahoo.co.uk. Or give me a ring anytime on 01226 770 878. The phone will come through to me if you've got any queries or questions, or you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and we just love to hear from you. We take great pride in what we do. We love selling our wedding rings, and we take great pride in seeing all the brides and grooms go away happy. So I hope you have a pleasant time browsing through our website, and we'd love to see you when we open up again, and love to hear from you before then. Thank you very much.
Hey,
We're back.
we're back.
I think you want to be writing your Christmas list a little table or something along those lines.
A table and a system. So yeah, so we just got to fill a couple of minutes until the next supplier arrives.
We've got some amazing news for you, or something to tell you about.
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
It's amazing.
We in this
No
office
idea what he's going to say.
ordered some wreath making kits.
Yes.
From Down to Earth Florist, based over in
Batley.
Now, one person in the office kind of took it upon herself to do this with her friends as well. Did you see all the pictures come from social media last night?
Oh, I didn't know. Was that last night?
I think, yeah, Saturday night, the highlight of their weekend was they made these wreaths. I think there's about half a dozen of them, I think.
Yeah.
Leslie let us know how many there were. But yeah, all the pictures started popping up on social media last night, and they look fantastic. It looks like they had a great time as well. When did ours arrive? Is it this week?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So yeah, Down to Earth Florist, based in Batley. She did it last year. It was a wreath making class.
Won it last year.
You say you won it?
I did. That's going to jump up and down then.
No,
I definitely won it.
But yeah, so last year was like a physical class where you got together in her shop, like a group of you, and you all kind of watched how to make a wreath, and then you made your own wreath.
Yeah.
Probably you won.
Yes, I did.
This year, obviously, with everything that's going off, she's made kits, so you can kind of get in touch through Facebook or look on her website and get information about these wreath making kits. They're £25.
£25. It comes with all the stuff.
All the stuff in a box.
And a streamed video or a video online. I said a DVD last week. Apparently that DVDs don't exist anymore.
No,
but it's a link where you can get to watch the class and how it's made, and yeah, it's really cool.
Okay, so yeah, it comes with a link in the box, all the stuff that you need. It's £25. Now, what she has said is, if you're local to Batley, I don't know how, where the boundary for local is to Batley, but if you're local, she'll drop it off for you. If you're a bit further afield, then there's postage to factor into that as well. But it's at that time of year now where you've realised that you're not going to get together with your friends and family out of that 5-day period around Christmas. You're going to be looking for something a little bit different to do. Obviously, the Christmas markets aren't going ahead, so it's something you can do that's got that kind of Christmas vibe to it, that you can still do, albeit across Zoom or however you want to do it.
I just think it's really personal, though. If you've got the wreath up on either your door or whatever, it's part of like a Christmas tradition.
Yeah. So
it does feel Christmassy making the wreaths, and they smell amazing.
Yeah. I mean, it's all fresh product as well that's in the box, is it?
Yeah.
I was coming this week, hopefully. Sharon, if you're watching, let everybody know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's £25. I'm really looking forward to mine around. I think me and Kate are going to sit and do ours. Are we all doing like a Zoom?
I think so. Yeah.
Zoom office.
Yeah.
Party.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
good. Brilliant. Got 4 minutes to fill.
Well, I come up with that topic. You got to come up with one now.
So I can see Lloyd's here early, but
can you hear his budgies?
I can hear his budgies. Apparently, he said the budgies are going to be quiet today. We're not going to allow that. We want to hear the budgies.
Yeah.
We have got coming up Celebration Balloons and Events, who got mentioned earlier on in the show. Alicia Violin ordered a massive balloon from Alison.
Alison?
Yeah.
Any particular occasion?
It was one of Alicia also, as well as performing for weddings, Alicia also teaches piano and violin.
Actually.
Yeah. So for one of her students, it was their birthday, so she got like a giant balloon thing. So that was really cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. Sip my tea, but really slowly.
3-minute brew.
A 3-minute broom.
What else we got coming up after Celebration Balloons and
After
events?
Celebration Balloons and events, we've got
budgies.
Lloyd Bunting from Gemini Photography and his budgies. Lloyd is keen to talk to you. Don't forget, guys, as well, interact with the suppliers, ask them questions. This is your time to kind of dig that information out of them. Sometimes they can't respond straight away for various reasons. For some people, it's because they've got other stuff on the screen going on. For some people, they are nervous presenting. I'm nervous presenting.
Get away.
Well, I don't even know what we're talking about today. They're nervous presenting, so sometimes it distracts them to go from comments back to their presentation. But don't let that put you off. Fire lots of questions out there as well. And some people can't see the comments because the technology is beyond them. Sorry.
Steady.
But because of COVID, everyone's had to change how they do their business and how they present to you. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in each week as well for these virtual shows. Your support for us as Wedding Fairs Yorkshire and for these wedding suppliers as well has been absolutely amazing. And it's helped a lot of these suppliers kind of get out of a place and still promoting their business, because we all love weddings.
We do.
I love weddings. My next wedding is going to be amazing.
Have you met her yet?
Not yet, no. There was a joke there, but I'm not even going to tell it. Check out. Thank you very much, Sarah. It means a lot. I mean, it's live, so every week something strange happens. It's new technology, and it's new for all of us. We've all had to change how we do things, but we also know that couples out there need this information. Your wedding has been postponed, it's been moved, it's been changed, it's been cancelled, it's gone down to 15, it's gone up to 30, it's gone, it's craziness for everyone. And that lack of information and communication is what causes stress. And getting married is stressful enough as it is. It is. Do you know what I mean? I've got grey hairs still from my last wedding. So putting stuff out there is really good. On another note, check out our website, weddingfairsyorkshire.com. On there, we've got blog posts as well with information about do's and don'ts, how-tos, styled shoots that we just recently did a styled shoot a couple of weeks ago for Halloween for autumnal colours. Very well said. It wasn't Halloween, it was autumnal. I don't know if everybody needs. Where we had a black wedding dress and some pumpkins and some skulls and some candles. It was a really great photo shoot. Nice veil. Brilliant veil. With some of our suppliers that were involved in that. Check out that. If there's any Christmas brides or grooms or couples that are watching and you'd like us to do a blog post about your Christmas wedding, we'd love to feature that, wouldn't we?
Very much so,
yeah. But we'll definitely, we're getting heckled.
I don't know how that's happened.
I don't know how that's happened. But we'll definitely love to feature that as well. And anything that you think that we can help you guys with in the planning of your wedding, let us know. That's what we're here for at the end of the day. True. I'm waffling again, aren't I? You have waffled. I've run over time. How many copies have you had? Not enough. What time are we on? It's time for Alison. We've got 1 minute. We're not going to let them in for a time. That'll teach her. Alison from Celebration Balloons is due up any second now. Show her lots of love and support because the comments really help the flow with these presenters as well. So, fire off as many questions as you can for Alison. And I'm going to do like a smooth transition. We've got no expense spared whatsoever. No expense spent. Virtual shows. So Alison's coming up next. Celebration Balloons and Events and Venue Decor Balloon Company based in Leeds. Show lots of support and fire away with those questions. See you soon.
Hi everybody, it's Alison I'm Alison from Celebration Balloons and Events and Leeds Event Decor. Leeds Event Decor is a company that I set up to kind of separate the balloons away from the wedding decor side of it. I set that up about 2 years ago because basically if I had one balloon at a wedding fair, then people would just walk straight past it, no matter what I had up. It's like, oh no, I don't want balloons, and would just walk straight by. So I thought, right, I'm going to have to kind of have a second arm to the company. So therefore I started Celebration, but Leeds Event Decor. with the balloons, and I did think originally that I started the company with balloons, but I didn't. I did actually start the company with event decor in 2007 when we held our first, hi Alana, we held our first party night. My husband, who's a DJ, and myself started party nights in Rothwell. And we held quite a few different ones, 70s nights, 80s nights, soul and Motown nights, 40s nights. So I know what goes into actually hosting an event and having to sell tickets and promoting it, and also then having to basically decorate up a room and a very bare room at a parish centre from scratch. So I started that in 2007 with the party nights. Then we started doing a New Year's Eve in 2008. That's just got bigger and bigger, and that sells out every single year. There's about 120 people. I cap it at 120, and we've done lots of different themes for that. We've done some really odd themes, to be fair. Jungle Bell Ball, an Ocean Ball. We've done your standard Gangsters and Moles, your Bond nights, casino nights. And this year we were going to do a Spacemen and Aliens theme, because a lot of people like to do the dress up, fancy dress. Not everybody likes to do it, but a few like to do it. So I always have a fancy dress theme just for those who like to dress up, and I was really looking forward to decorating the parish centre up in a Spacemen and Aliens theme, and looked at some of the people who come to the New Year's Eve they're just so imaginative with the fancy dress that it was just going to be one of the best ones, I hope. But anyway, that's hopefully, cross fingers, for 2021. I think with everybody else we've pretty much written off 2020. But I'm really going to go to town on the 2021 party night. So from that, I started the balloon business, because I actually saw some balloon done at a venue and just thought, wow, I didn't realise that you could do that with balloons. I'll kind of have a look into that. So since 2008, I've been on numerous courses. I can't even tell you how many courses I've been on to learn to do. You'd be amazed at how many courses are out there to learn to do balloons. But it's not only courses to learn how to do balloons, it's courses to it's courses to learn how to run a business as well. You learn every aspect of business management, really, while you're doing the courses of balloons. They teach you everything. So I've been on a lot of those, and that culminated with me competing for Team GB in San Diego at the World Balloon Convention, when we won the bronze. But we can't compete with the East as far as balloon decor is concerned. I'm sorry, but we just can't. But we were quite pleased. The team were really pleased for what we did win, and just taking part. And again, I just learned such a lot from my week spent in San Diego. Thank you. So from then, just due to the demands of my wonderful clients, they ask, do you do this, do you do that, do you do? And so over the past 5 years, I've invested basically a lot of money into trying to get some of the nicest, bronze is fabulous, some of the nicest decor that I think's out there. I have, I've got some pictures, and hopefully, Grant, will I be able to put them up this week? I'm sharing my screen, so hopefully you might be able to see them. I hold a lot of stock, and I could just quickly go through some of the decor that I do hold. I'm hoping that you can see this. Am I sharing the screen, Grant? So this first is, this is Alton Hall. I'm a trusted supplier at Alton Hall for both balloons and wedding decor, and it's taken me 10 years to say that, and I think it's just I'm just so pleased to be there and very honoured that they recommend me to their brides for wedding decor. So this is Alton Hall. This is the Repton Suite at Alton Hall, and I'm sure I will get a message through from Ilana if it's not sharing, so I'm hoping that it is. This is a Repton Suite at Alton Hall. In the background is my star cloth. You'll see later on that there are matching items to this, but this is kind of the one of the prides of what I have. The swagging on this is particularly beautiful. It's very romantic, but that's a 6 metre by 3 metre star cloth, and in front, oh good, thank you. In front of that is the wooden arch that I have swagged with white organza. Sorry, white, not organza, but it doesn't matter. And that's swagged again with the roses put around it, which I think is really nice. But anything that can be matched, it can be matched to your particular decor. And then in front of that, we've got what could either be the top table or the ceremony table, again swagged, and then one of my table runners going across the top of it. This is my favourite colour scheme, I have to say. I love the olive green and the ivory. I just think it's so natural. Yeah, with one of my table runners across the top. Again, I can add flowers into those table runners to match your particular theme. Then we've got the blossom tree canopy. And then at the front, we also have the 2 upright wisteria trees. All these branches are interchangeable. So the wisteria can go in the canopy and the blossom can go in the upright. I've also got the smaller trees as well, and all the branches can be mixed between the different trunks. I've also got willow, which you will see later on, and ficus, and I've got pink and white blossom as well. I do the chair covers, not like that. I've just seen that one on the right hand side. Hang on a second. Yeah, these weren't my chair covers, I have to say, so apologies for that. But they are my sashes. So I did do the sashes on there, and the candles and the aisle runner. So as you can see, it's all a very romantic, beautiful setup for this. So again, we've got the blossom trees, a more close-up picture of the wooden arch. I've also got a copper arch as well, for those that want something a little bit more modern, I suppose, or less rustic. And then at in the background is my white flower wall. That's got fibre optic lights in it. You can just see that little fibre optic lights running all the way through it. And in the front is I absolutely love this table, I have to say. I know it's only a small item, but I just think it's so beautiful. And the leg of the table and the top of the table can be decorated however you want to match your particular colour theme. I just think it's really different, and it's so pretty. This is the willow tree, the willow branches. It's just an alternative to the flowers. Some people really like it. Some people are not that bothered. I do like it, I have to say. I think it's really pretty. And again, just an example there of how I could dress the top table or your ceremony table. I also do the post box, a couple of different post boxes, the acrylic post box, which can be dressed up, and your standard post box there, all lockable, of course. This was my setup at the last Alton Hall Fair. I'm going to have to get a move on, aren't I? Which is unusual for me. My setup at the last Alton Hall Fair. I've got here the new love letters, the script love letters, which, as you can see, pretty impressive. These can be moved around from your ceremony table to your top table. They can be put on top of a table for your evening do. I also do the standard 4-foot wooden ones as well. Again, top table flower runners, some top table centerpieces or just table centerpieces, and then my 2 beautiful 10-arm candelabras. I've only got 2 of these, but I am planning on getting some more. Not that many. I think I'm probably just going to go to 4 of these. They're just, these would be lovely on top table or on, I don't really think that, I don't know. It's wherever you would think that they would look, wherever they go, they just look lovely. Very wow factor, I think, there. Again, another picture of the table, dressed slightly differently to before. This can be used as a cake table or a welcome drinks table. It's also a talking point as well, because they are quite rare. No, in fact, I don't know anybody else that's got this particular table, because it's kind of bespoke to me anyway. Again, another picture of the 10-arm candelabras. Very, very different, but so lovely. This is my floristry hoop, I suppose you could call it, hoop. Again, this can have a welcome board on, or it can be utilised as your table plan. And just put little pegs on and put your table plan on there. Again, I can add flowers into that to suit your particular colour scheme. The smaller trees, this is again the flower wall. This just shows the smaller trees which can go on tables, the uprights, and also the copper frame that's been dressed there. This is at another wedding fair. This was with Alan, of course, can't beat him. This was at the, oh no, it wasn't, sorry Ellen, it was at Ellen Road. Again, we come to the balloons. This is a welcome board for the obviously a wedding, and this is, they wanted the organic balloons there. So again, just it looks amazing. The princess carriage. Again, here it's dressed as your welcome drinks table. It's got a couple of cupcakes on top of there, and can be, again, dressed to your particular colour scheme. This shows the top table skirt with the backdrop, again with the beautiful swagging, Mr. and Mrs. There's also a cake table skirt to go with that. And I think that's it. I just wanted to show you a few things that I have it, that I hold, that you can dress with. If you want to contact me, I'm either on www.rothwellballoons.co.uk or www.leedsevent.co.uk. Sorry, leedseventdecor.co.uk. And yes, I do sweet carts, Sarah. Yep. The princess carriage can be used as a sweet cart, but I've also got a standard sweet cart which is collapsible, so it can go in any venue. That doesn't have to, like this, I think it's Walton Hall, where you need to have a fully collapsible one to be able to get it downstairs. So yes, anything that you want, I can source anyway. Even if I didn't do sweet carts, I can certainly get you a sweet cart. If you want an LED dance floor, I can get you a dance floor. If you want Chivari chairs, I can get you Chivari chairs. I know lots of people, trusted suppliers within the industry. So my telephone number is 07796 671 315, and let's see, on Instagram I am on, I can never remember this, Balloons and Events Leeds on Instagram, and on Facebook, Celebration Balloons of Rothwell, I think. So, but you can find me if you Google balloons leads. I'm top on Google. I usually am top on Google for balloons leads. So that's all you need to do to be able to find me. So if I don't see you again, I hope everybody has a lovely Christmas and a happy New Year. And I hope all your weddings go ahead with whoever you choose. I just want everybody for the weddings to go ahead next year and for you to have a fabulous time. So thanks very much, everybody. Bye-bye.
Hello, I'm Lloyd, half of Gemini Photography. The other half is Tom Walters from Precious Memories Video. We've teamed up together, which has been a breath of fresh air. Just before I start, Grant, I've had a word with the pocket parrots. They're going to behave themselves, and they weren't right impressed at being called a budgie. Just to give you an example of what we do, I'll flick back to yesterday's wedding. We were in Sherwood Forest. And obviously we were on restricted numbers, 15 guests. From the start of the day, me and Tom split up, and I went to the bride, Tom went to the groom to get both sets of preparations. Once arriving at church, Tom had done all the groomsmen's pictures. He then set up 4 4K video cameras to video the ceremony from 4 angles, which was so important because of the positioning of the cameras and the positioning of people within the church. Once the ceremony had finished, we went outside to do the group pictures, of which then normal confetti. Obviously we weren't getting an evening reception, so we utilised what we'd got on the day. The speeches and the first dance were done outside the church, surrounded by the guests from the church, and also from a number of other guests that had arrived waiting for the couple to come out of church. Beautiful setting in the middle of Sherwood Forest. So then we went to explore the grounds, which we'd done previously on an engagement come pre-wedding shoot. The pre-wedding shoot we do as a standard service with all our packages. Basically, it gives us the knowledge of how you want to be photographed on your day. So it's not seen as an optional extra. We do it from our point of view, but also it gets you feeling comfortable with the camera. We normally do your pre-wedding shoot at your venue, which will give you the idea of what's actually going to happen on your day. But obviously, if you've got a favourite beauty spot or somewhere what's more important to you, where you met, for instance, we can travel wherever you like for your pre-wedding shoot. During the day, we inject a lot of fun into your day with the introduction of smoke bombs, sparklers. We find it very, very important to have at least 2 photographers at your wedding. It's very, very simple for Tom to double up with the video, as we're now incorporating into most of our weddings a bullet point video. So it basically covers ceremony, speeches, and your first dance. Optional extras for the video are available where you can get full coverage of your day, of which we would employ another videographer for that as well. During your evening, one of its biggest plus points is that we actually print on your day. So during the day and the evening, we will photograph your guests in couples or in groups. We then print out a 6x4 picture and put it in a nice wedding mount, and we give it to your guests as a favour from you on the actual day. Turnaround of your images. Yesterday's wedding is again another good example. Through circumstances that I'm not going to go into, it's personal to the bride and groom, we had to get a really quick turnaround for the images. So before midnight last night, the bride and groom who had gone home with friends for an evening meal received all their images via download, so they could view them while they're having their evening meal last night. The filming of the day is going to be supplied within the next 24-48 hours. Just to Elena, yesterday's wedding was at it should have been at Thoresby Riding School, but obviously with no evening reception, that's been postponed to a later date. So the wedding was at Pearlthorpe Church within the grounds of Thoresby Country Park, and then we used the grounds for the photographs. We travel nationwide. We've been all over the country doing weddings. We should have done a wedding this year in Alicante, but unfortunately COVID put a stop to that, but that's going to be rearranged at a later date. During the evening of your wedding, we also have a big screen slideshow of all your wedding day images. So your evening guests, once we get back to normal and evening receptions are allowed, the evening guests that have not been to your day can actually see what's happened on your day. You also can incorporate family pictures into the slideshow to remember people that can't be with us on your actual day. All the pre-wedding shoot pictures and your wedding day pictures supplies on a personalised USB. Also on the evening, we also do a 4-image signature mount. Because we print on the day, there's just not one image from your pre-wedding shoot, engagement shoot. So we put 2 in from your pre-wedding shoot, and then 2 from your wedding day. Then all your guests sign it and put a nice message on it for you. We do albums as well. So albums, a lot of the package we're doing again are including a 20-page storybook album, which will have roughly 60 of your favourite images. Thick pages. Turnaround on these once you've chose your images is roughly a fortnight. So obviously it's down to you how quick you get your images to us, how quick you can get your album back. The option for other albums, we do larger packages, which is physically a bigger album with more pictures, more pages, which also comes with 2 matching parents books. All handmade in Europe and Italy, very high quality, but that's an optional extra, unless we're doing a package with the smaller album included. Most of your day is done in fun. We don't work on a basis of specialising one aspect of wedding photography. We'll adapt to exactly what you want. Your wedding will be photographed your way. So whether it's your beautiful traditional type of wedding or what we call the daft stuff, where in the evening just before your first dance, we get the games out. So we've got tug of war out. So we have a girls versus boys tug of war to the Queen Under Pressure music, space opera relay races, and then we get bride and groom gloved up to the Rocky music. We have a bit of a punch up. We don't have a time coverage on your day. We don't work to a 4, 6, 8 hour system. We work on a job. So regardless whether you're getting married at 10 o'clock or 4 o'clock, we'll be there till after it's gone dark. But once your buffet opens and it's gone dark, we'll then borrow you for 10, 15 minutes to do our nighttime shots. So we'll get your ushers and your bridesmaids involved with the sparkler pictures, where we're getting them to spell the word love out of sparklers, and then bride and groom, bride and bride, groom and groom, making a love art out of sparklers. We've got vast experience of same-sex weddings as well, which are always a pleasure to work with. Very comfortable, easygoing. It's a great addition having Tom on board. He's taken an awful lot of pressure off. I basically can forget about what Tom's doing. The advantage of the split up on the morning of the wedding is when there's only one photographer, the bride would have to be ready at a certain time for the photographer to leave to get to the groom. So she's under pressure to get in that dress. The way we work it, I left yesterday's wedding as the bride were getting into the wedding car at her father's house. I arrived first to wait for arrival, and as I arrived, Tom were there waiting. All videos set up, ready to go. Other options are evening photography package. We also got a couple of photo booths which we can introduce. We can go into them in more detail if you give us a call. Any advice that anybody would like regarding weddings? We've been doing this 30 years plus. You're welcome to ring us, regardless whether you're using our services or not. We've got a new website that went live last week, thanks again to Tom and his brilliant design, which is www.weddingphotography.co.uk. lloydbunting.co.uk. That explains in detail what we actually do on a wedding day. There's an awful lot of venue sections in the website, which will give you an idea if there's a chosen venue that you've got that you'd like to see images from, and that's going to be increased weekly. We've done an awful lot of venues, and we're going to try and put a section in each, so anybody can flick up and see your see images from your chosen venue. Oh, thanks, Elena. Elena's just commenting that she's just seen his new branding on his website, which again is a little bit more modern than I've been used to, being a bit old school coming from a film era. Tom's a bit more savvy with the digital modern era, so it's been a great help that Tom's come in and sorted that out. An awful lot of energy is put into your wedding, and we have numerous meetings on the run up to your wedding, so you're welcome to contact us whenever you like for advice and help. We are doing face-to-face meetings on location, so if you wish to meet us in a socially distanced environment, we can do that within a tiered area, down to Boris's rules. But obviously, once things are lifted and we can get back to some kind of normality, we can start doing what we used to be doing last year and the beginning of this year. Really looking forward to the real wedding fairs coming up. We've got quite a lot of those booked for next year, especially with Wedding Fairs Yorkshire. We've booked in a lot of the venues that has been mentioned today. And I'd like to sign off now and thank you very much for everybody for the time. Wish you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Keep safe, everybody, and we look forward to seeing everybody next year. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Hello, my name is Tina. I am from Pure Indulgence Spa Occasions. I must apologise for my business partner Sharon. She is not able to attend today simply because of COVID regulations, otherwise she would have been here. I'd like to start off just by explaining who we are and how long we have been going for. Sharon and I have a combined experience of over 20 years in the industry, and we are both tutors in the industry, so we have a vast of experience. Pure Indulgence Spa Occasions has been going for 3 years. Unfortunately, because of this year, after March, we didn't have much business, but hopefully next year, I feel pretty sure that 2021 is the year for everyone. Firstly, Sharon and I do empathise with the brides who have had to cancel, and the grooms who have had to cancel this year's weddings. It must have been very distressing for you all, but honestly, 2021, this is it, this is the year. As I say, we are a spa occasion, and what we do is we attend your venue. Normally what happens is the hen parties, they hire venues such as hen houses, and then we go in and offer the pamper treatments. So normally what happens, the hen party arrive the Friday. Depends, obviously different to each venue. Saturday we come in and we offer the treatments. We do the treatments for you. We come in around 10 o'clock to be ready for 10:30. That is the most popular time. We have on occasion come in the afternoon, but it's normally done in the morning, and then you've got the rest of the day to have some fun, because there's normally a swimming pool and saunas in the houses. The houses are just to die for. Now, the difference between us and other companies who offer pamper treatments is, if you see a company that is advertising for therapists or who can provide treatments countrywide. They haven't checked the standards of that therapist. All they have done is send a round-robin email of therapists who they've found their names on the register and say they have a party in Durham. They will send the therapists local to Durham to do the party. As I said, they have not checked the standards. We can assure you that Sharon and I have extremely high standards. Normally, you will get me and Sharon, we will be there whatever day. But sometimes if the figures are too high, we have to get another therapist, another 2 at the most. But it's people that we know. We have checked their standards and they are working to our standards. So you can be rest assured at that. There have been occasions where people have just contacted the local salon and they've not turned up. So that must be awful to happen. So that's about pure indulgence. Now, some of the treatments, the best treatment we offer, or shall I say the most popular treatment that we offer, is a massage, and it's hot lava shell massage. I'll show you the shells. They are beautiful. These are the hot lava shells. They're a little bit like hot stones, but these are much better because they're smoother. Now, the advantage of using these as opposed to hot stones is, again, thinking about COVID, we can clean these. The basalt stones are porous and they absorb bacteria, skin cells, infections and oil. Very hard to clean. These are ceramic. We clean these, we disinfect them, we clean them, we wash them in between each client, and they're done. Within 5 minutes, they're ready to go again. Okay, and it's a nice seamless massage because with hot stones, you're changing all the time because your stone has cooled down. With these, it's a seamless massage, so we never break away. It's fantastic, honestly. Now, we do bespoke treatments because more often than not, we ask the client, is there any area that you would like me to work on? And more often than not, it's neck and shoulders, always neck and shoulders. So we give a nice relaxing massage and then we can do the deep stuff to the neck and shoulders and then finish off with the relaxing massage as well, because we are both qualified in deep tissue sports and advanced sports stretching. So no worries there at all. We offer facials. I love facials, hot cloth facial. That's my favourite treatment for me. As soon as I get a facial, I'm off. I've got the Zeds and I'm snoring. Love it. Pedicures and manicures we also offer. Now, the facial products, if they're all high quality. If we don't put it on our face, it's not going on your face. The manicure products are high quality and the pedicure quality are high quality. They're professional quality, as you can probably see with this. It's Footlogics, and they're used for the Medipeds. We do Indian head, of course, and we also cater for this. Also makes us more unique. We also cater for your guests who have had cancer or are currently going through cancer. Now, Sharon and I feel quite strongly about this. We don't feel that it's, I'm not going to say it's not very nice. It's, we want everybody to enjoy your party, and that includes people who have had cancer or are going through treatment. We don't want them to feel excluded because they don't need to be excluded. The products we use are oncology, they're absolutely fine, they're paraben free. We are oncology qualified. We've trained with the best. I've trained at Christie's, we've both trained with Jennifer Young. We've delivered courses in oncology for other therapists. So rest assured, everybody is safe there. But we do ask beforehand that we talk to those guests because we just need to make sure everything is all right. More often than not, if they're going through treatment, they they won't want any treatment of us anyway. They won't feel up to it. So we'll just give them a manicure, a pedicure, or a facial. But normally they have a treatment what coincides with their break from their treatments. The same with pregnancy. We offer pregnancy massage, and the pregnancy massage, it's not suitable or not appropriate for the first trimester of the pregnancy, just in case. We don't think anything would happen, excuse me, but just in case it does. So it's not allowed of our insurance companies to give pregnancy in the first trimester of the pregnancy. Apart from that, everything's okay. And if they're in the first trimester, again, they can have a facial, not a problem. And they can have a manicure and a pedicure. So the cost. Okay, so before COVID, the cost was £35 for half an hour. It does sound quite expensive, but as I say, you will be receiving the best quality treatments. For a limited time, we are offering the 30-minute treatment for £30 for half an hour. We do ask for a £50 deposit to be paid up front. And depending on the circumstances, we do give that deposit back. We do give a refund, but 2 weeks prior to the treatment time, we wouldn't give a refund. On paying the deposit, we send you our terms and conditions. Oh, sorry, we'd send you the terms and conditions first, then we would ask for the deposit. But then we would tell you what the procedures are clerically. So I'll just, in brief, I'll just do it for you now quickly. So on receipt of your deposit, we will send you the consultation sheets. The full treatment list is on Facebook. But we will send you a copy of the full treatment list. So then 2 weeks prior to the event date, we will contact you, and we would want to get all the consultation sheets in by this time because we need to do a thorough assessment of everybody. 2 days before, approximately 2 days before the event, I will ring you and just make sure there aren't any changes in circumstances with anybody's health and to make sure that everything's okay. So I don't think I've got anything else to tell you actually, apart from we're really looking forward to seeing you all. I did have something else, but it's gone, but never mind. And I wish you all the best. And I do think that 2021 is going to be the year for you all. So please give me a ring if you're interested. My telephone number is 07921 or 21320. I nearly forgot my number then because I'm on screen. And that is it. It's short and sweet. I like to keep things nice and simple. So do call me. All the best and stay safe. Thank you. Take care.
Good afternoon everyone, it's Sally Ann here from Ever After Bridal Wear. Just doing this little recording for the Wedding Fairs Yorkshire Virtual Wedding Fair this Sunday, as I'm unable to get into the shop to do a live one. So any comments that you make I will respond to as soon as I can. I've got lots and lots of new things to show you when you are able to get into the shop, make an appointment to come to see us. But at the moment we are working on an appointment only basis. The shop will only be open whilst we have appointments in progress. We are only allowing one customer in at any one time with one guest to allow for the social distancing that we need to practice. I have just started to turn the heating on, so hopefully the dressing rooms will be nice and warm. I'm stood in the dressing room at the moment. I've still got my scarf on because it is really cold and I've only been in for about an hour. So this is our lovely big changing room. You can see we've got quite a lot of space and all the veils there that you can try on with your dresses when you come in to see us. So what I'm going to do is turn the camera around so that you'll be able to see a little bit more of the boutique and some of the dresses that we have out on display at the moment. So here we are coming down into the shop, and the first dress that I'm going to show you is this lovely little short number. This is one of our Hilary Morgan tea-length dresses, and it has, when I can get round to the back, a beautiful lace back. You can see that there, and a satin skirt with pockets. A little cap sleeve, if you can see that there. Get the camera in the right position. There we go, a little cap sleeve just there, and beautiful buttons adorning the front of the bodice, simple V neckline, and there you go. So this is by Hilary Morgan and she's £600. The other beautiful gown we have on display today is this dress here, again by Hilary Morgan. This is one of our dresses without a train. It's a ball gown style, and I've teamed it up today with a nice heavy fur wrap. I think we need that on the winter days that we're experiencing. I'll just open it up a little bit for you, and you can see the detail on the bodice. There we go. So it's a sweetheart neckline with a little strap that has little tiny self sequins on it, so it does sparkle in the light. A lovely crossover bodice which makes you look like you've got a really tiny little waist, and again this one is also £600. I'm going to take you around this way past our shoes. You can see the dress there in our mirror, and all the dresses hung up on the rail ready for our ladies to come and try on. Now we know restrictions are a little bit difficult at the moment, but we will do our best to ensure that you have the best experience possible when looking for your wedding dress. If you don't want to book in before Christmas, that's absolutely fine. We are here, we are around. You can contact us via Facebook, Instagram, email us, or leave us a message on our answer machine. I'm just going to take you through now into the other side of the shop. As you can see, we have quite a nice space, and here we have one of our Ronald Joyce dresses on a mannequin. As you can see, this mannequin is slightly bigger than the others, so we do cater for wedding dresses of all shapes and sizes. I think this sample is a 20, and this is again a Mikado satin gown with pockets, with a beautiful lace bodice and an off-the-shoulder design. It has buttons all down the back, and reminds me of a white Christmas, which is why I put it on the mannequin. So let me just show you the detail on the bodice. There we go. Some nice lace detail there as well. Then heading round this way, you can see we've got some of our lovely bridesmaids on display. I've got some of the little tiny flower girls. If I turn round this way. Where's she gone? There we go. Some of the little tiny flower girls on display there. And then we have our ice blue bridesmaids here that are from our Lindsay J collection. If I come back a little bit, you'll be able to see them hopefully all in a row. There you go. So we have adults, juniors and flower girls that all match and coordinate, available in a variety of different colours. These particular ones have little diamantia appliques to the waistline to add a touch of sparkle for that winter wedding, or maybe if you're getting married abroad, it'll be some nice sparkle for the sunshine. Round this way then we have one of our sample dresses here. I can show you in our changing room here. This is a dress by Ronald Joyce, and I don't know if you can tell on the film, but it is actually blush in colour. So not all wedding dresses are ivory. This one is blush with an ivory overlay, and it has beautiful beaded detailing on it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it sparkling in the light there. There you go. So nice beading detail, quite heavily beaded, a sweetheart neckline, and some beautiful cap sleeves with lace detail on there. This one has a lovely train, if you can see it there, with lace appliques on. And then here we are, that's the back that you can just see in the mirror there. And the beads, the buttons on the back are actually crystal, so it adds a little bit more sparkle to the dress too. Along here we have our Mother of the Bride selection. As you can see, we have quite a variety of different colours and styles there for you to choose from. Our Richard Designs collection, of which this one on the end here is one. There we go. Whoops, get it in the right place. There we are. This one is one, come in a variety of different colours. And this is their colour chart, so you have the choice of all these colours plus the ones on the back, so there should be a colour there to suit everybody. And back into the salon this side, and you can see the dress is all hung up here ready, and across on the other side too. Okay. Turn it back round to me. There we go. So, plenty of dresses for you to choose from. It's very difficult doing a recording because I haven't got any questions that I can answer, but I'll go through a few of the ones that I'm regularly asked. So people ask me, what do I bring with me for my appointment? I usually say an open mind, and a good pair of knickers is usually not a bad idea. You don't need to bring shoes with you unless you've already bought them, because we won't look at the length of your wedding dress until we've actually got your gown in and we need to start any alterations that might be necessary. So if you've got your shoes, please bring them. If you haven't, don't worry. Hopefully in January we'll be able to allow more guests to come with you once the sort of social distancing and tiers are lifted a little bit. I still don't understand how 2,000 people can go to a football match, but we can't accommodate more people socially distanced in a bridal shop. But rules are rules, and we must follow them. And I'm happy to do so. We can, of course, allow you to do a WhatsApp call with other people that you might want to be involved in your bridal appointment, or you might like to just come on your own and whittle the designs down to then book a future appointment to bring other people back to show them your favourites, to see what they think, and it gives you a little bit of time then to sort of sort out in your own mind what shape you're looking for, and you know, what your favourite ones actually are. The other thing I get asked about is bridesmaids. We do have quite a wide range of bridesmaids. We have 4 designers that we use, and I think I've got about 60 different styles that people can try on. I only have normally one of each style, so I wouldn't be able to dress 4 bridesmaids all at once, but they could all try on different styles, and then you'd be able to see which ones you actually prefer. So I'm going to take you round to where the bridesmaids' dresses are, so that you can see the variety that we have in store. So I don't know if this is going to work, because I'm trying to do it on the phone. So There you go. You can see there we've got quite a rail of different coloured dresses, plus all of our flower girl dresses too. Our flower girls start at age 2 and go up to age 10, 11. Our tiddly bridesmaids we can do from age 3 to 6 months, of which this is one of the little tiny ones. There we go. The other question we get asked is, are alterations included? No, they aren't, but we do have a seamstress that we work with, and she's who we would recommend that you use. You can of course choose your own seamstress, but Danielle is the lady that we use, and she's just up the road from us here in Batley. She's in Robertstown, so literally 5 minutes from the shop. My dresses are all sold at the recommended retail price. We start at around about £495 for a dress to order, and we go up to about 1800, and all sorts of prices in between. So generally when you come in for an appointment, I will ask you what your budget is, and I will only try and show you dresses within that price point, because that makes it easier for me and it's better for you, because you know then that every dress that you try on you can definitely afford, without sort of feeling guilty that you're trying something on that's too expensive. Accessories I get asked about a lot. You know, what can I put with my dress? How do I do this? The best thing to do is, once you've chosen your dress, is to go to see your hairdresser that you're going to use and have a hair trial. Once you've had your hair, once you know when that's going to be, make an appointment with me to have an accessories appointment. That way we can try on accessories with how your hair is likely to look on the day, and it helps you make a much better decision about what you want to wear, where you want to wear your veil, if you want to wear a veil. And when it's your dress that you're trying on, it's a lot easier to decide where you want to go, because if you're trying on one of our sample dresses and say it's too big for you, it's very hard to see how it's going to look with all the accessories that you could choose. So what I tend to do, in fact, on Friday I had a lady come in for an accessories appointment. Her dress arrived before lockdown. She has already tried it on once, but she wanted to come in and have an appointment with her hair done, and a little bit of makeup on, so that she could see, you know, how she would look on her wedding day. So accessories appointments are always possible. Even if you've bought your dress somewhere else, we're quite happy for you to bring your dress in and we will jack you up, as they say. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Wedding Fairs Yorkshire yet again for organising these virtual wedding shows, which have been a godsend during the lockdown. It's meant that we can still get out and show you guys what we do, and in a safe and secure way. I think this one will be the last one of this season. Actual wedding fairs, physical wedding fairs, are due to start again in January. It will be so lovely to actually meet you guys in person. I'm not sure which ones we're going to do yet. I've made a short list of the ones that we'd like to do. But I'm hoping that we see a lot more people next year. 2021 I think is going to be a bumper year. I'm already hearing from venues that they've done a lot of show rounds this week for 2022 and 2023 weddings, which means that buying your dress you need to be at least a year ahead. So it looks like 2021 will be busy for us, for all those late 21 brides and the 2022 brides that are booking now their venues. So yes, a big thank you to Wedding Fairs Yorkshire. I've done a few lives on my Facebook page, which I would never have done without the support of the guys on here. So a big thanks to Lana, Grant and Alan for the opportunity. And without saying the C word too much, Christmas obviously, not the other C word, can I wish you a very Merry Christmas. I hope you and your family stay safe and well, and here's to a fabulous 2021. Thank you.
So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Sally Ann, for that video. Guys, if you're interested in touching base with anybody that you've watched today, please do look around their social media pages, get in touch with them and ask them more questions, get booked in for an appointment. Looking very shady there.
Oh, well, I didn't know I was going to appear on screen, so I was trying to make it look smooth. But
the whole Mr. Bean.
There you go. Thanks to Sally Ann.
That's the last virtual show, isn't it?
I know. It looks like Sally Ann's got a short list of wedding fairs. A long list. Our first shows, our first confirmed shows are on the website already, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh no, don't mess about me. That's 6 months to do it.
6 months. Yeah.
We've got more shows coming in day by day, but we've got quite a few up there. We mentioned them in the feed earlier. Guys, if you've enjoyed these live feeds and you're going to miss the suppliers, say so in the comment section. Feel free to leave us a review on either Facebook or Google or both. Make sure you follow the suppliers on their social media as well. What are you laughing at?
Any chance of a plug?
Any chance of a plug?
For tickets to all upcoming shows for next year, go to forbrides.co.uk. We've got a few physical shows in January.
Yeah.
There's rumour of a couple of virtual shows in January as well. So like the Facebook page and stay tuned in to what's coming up.
Go subscribe on YouTube because we want the subscribers. We're going to be doing some hybrid shows, which will be a combination of the virtual shows plus the physical shows as well.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, thank you for putting on the virtual shows. The boys done well. It's not just us.
No,
there's we've got a team behind us that
do the work.
They really do. Take this time to actually say they do an absolutely fantastic job. Do you know what I mean?
So that's us for this season.
Terrible brew though, don't they?
Some of them do.
I don't know how to make a cup of tea apparently. So guys, this is the last virtual show before Christmas.
It is.
We'll do something because we need to do something because one of us is an attention seeker, can't we?
Have a great Christmas, a wonderful New Year, and if not before, we will see you in January.
There is rumour that we might be doing like a Queen's speech on Christmas Day.
It's just a rumour that, Grant.
Thank you from us. Thank you for tuning in each week. It's been good fun. It's been an experience.
It's been an experience.
If you want to wish us or the team or the suppliers Merry Christmas, then say so in the comment section. Put hashtag Merry Christmas, and then they get to see that as well when they watch it back later on. And if you watch it on the replay, then still do the same hashtag Merry Christmas, and then it kind of messes with Facebook's algorithms, and you get to see more of us.
Guys, thank you so much. We will see you soon.
Yes,
look after yourselves.
Swoosh off now.
Take care.